Welcome to the podcast, The Ghost Bros. I'm Justin.
I'm Adam.
I'm Ryan.
I'm Nick.
Our guest today,
That's right.
joining us,
How's it going?
childhood friends. I've known Ryan for 23 years now.
Yeah,
Nick since he was
a minute.
born, so
Yeah.
a lot of history with them. But they have some cool ghost stories you're going to share with us today on the podcast.
That's right.
Hopefully they scare you just a bit.
Are you scared? Are you scared of ghosties?
Not really. Not really.
Are you scared, Ryan?
Never,
I can't say I'm scared.
Never.
Whoa,
It's
relax.
it's like cool. I mean,
Yeah,
This guy says he's not scared, relax.
I would know. I'm not scared. Like it's just like, bro. Like it's just.
Yo, remember the dowsing rods at the Airbnb?
Okay, those were nice.
That was
bro.
good.
No, those were
We
nice.
actually, we talked about this
Yeah,
on
we talked about it a
episode
little
10.
bit with Nick.
When it pointed to the corner that I was right beside, I was like,
yeah.
all right, what's going on?
Did you know what happened, Ryan?
I don't know.
So, we already explained before on the
It was
podcast.
after
we'll
we
say
filmed the
quickly.
commercial. Yeah.
After filming the commercial, we brought the dowsing rods out.
We're drinking. Like, we took
We
two
had a
shots,
couple
yeah.
drinks, but Nick was sober, so he can
course,
say everything that
of course.
happened. In Nick's hand, not this Nick,
Other
cousin
Nick.
other Nick,
My cousin Nick.
cousin Nick's hand, he had the dowsing rods asking questions.
Mm.
So the dowsing rods were pointing at all of us, pointing at Adam, pointing at me, pointing at Nick, pointing at Nick,
Yeah.
pointing at Justin.
Yeah, we
Pointing
said
at him.
like we're like, my name is Justin. That's Nick. Adam.
We
and
introduced
Nick.
ourselves, and it was pointing at us.
And then we're like,
Where are you
point at
standing?
Justin. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it pointed at us, but then we said, where are you standing? Remember?
Oh,
Yeah.
I
Well,
thought it was
right-
like
it
one
was
side.
right
Beside Nick?
Right,
in
like in the corner.
Yeah.
No way.
So like it was the
Empty
bed.
corner.
I was
Yeah.
on the bed, like just sitting there.
Swear to God.
Adam
yeah.
was beside me on my left, and on the right there was like, it was some type of closet, I think.
Yeah,
There was a closet. And then it pointed there, like right in the corner. I was like, I looked like it was one of those
That was
slow, like
creepy,
panning
yeah.
turns that I did. Like you know in the movies when they're doing that with the camera, that's what my head did, and it was insane.
Did
I
you-
was like,
Did you feel like anything
It was
cold or
cre-
anything?
I don't-
behind you? A little breath
Where would I
on your
stop
neck or
move?
something?
Where would I stop move? I was like, okay, there goes the eyes started watering. I'm like, okay, hair's flowing. I'm like, yeah.
It would have been crazy if you just started like getting dragged away like
Oh,
in the
dude,
movie.
does
it's
that
cra-
happen?
it's- I mean,
it's an
I'm
old
sorry, I'm
house.
sorry, I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
like and
That only would have been crazy.
Yo, if you got- if
that
you
would
got
have been
dragged-
nuts, to be
If you got
honest.
dragged down those stairs, it would fucked.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, yeah.
If he comes back upstairs, he has a bite on his thigh, you know it's paranormal activity, son.
Right.
He's
Yo,
gone.
what are you trying to do to me, bro?
Yo, we're wishing bad shit upon Nick, eh?
Right, he's standing in a corner with some ghost stick,
A
bro.
bite leg on his thigh.
The worst thing is that I slept in that same spot too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, he's asking for it.
And that was actually pretty crazy.
the only moment that made me like well, I was like freaked out was when you asked the question like, "Were you born?"
Yeah.
And it's like, it crossed.
It
for
crossed
no.
for
And
no.
that's why I
So
said-
it opened for yes,
Yeah.
and it crossed for
So
no.
that's when right away I said we're ending this. Because when something's
Who
not
asked
born,
that, man? Why are you
Adam
asking
asked
that, bro?
right? Yeah,
I
so-
did. I had to know. Dude, you have to know if you're talking something evil.
I know, but then we asked, "Are you evil?" And it said no.
But it
So I was like, "But it could be lying." Right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, usually
It
like
could be something bad.
Yeah, when it's something-
it's not
It's
born.
like not born. Yeah. It's
yeah,
like
the only thing that aren't born are like aren't that there's supposed to be like demonic
Yeah.
spirits.
Yeah,
and
that's
stuff?
why I said we're
Oh,
ending
man.
it right now.
Yeah.
Garcia.
Yeah, it
You know
was
what I
not
mean?
it.
But
Not it.
like
Yeah.
I know dowsing rods they point at electrical currents and
Mhm.
stuff. They do that too.
Yeah, they've
But the
been-
fact
No,
that
it's
it
crazy
pointed
when it
at
points at-
Nick, when I said Nick, Adam, me,
And then where
Justin,
you standing right now?
and
Yeah,
pointed at the
like
corner.
it moved.
It's
Like there were so
creepy, yeah.
many things that had electrical
Mm.
stuff
Exactly.
going through, and it moved all the way over. I'm like,
Yeah, it's
all
like.
right,
Yeah, that's
all right.
that's actually nuts.
Cousin Nick was like,
Shaking,
bro.
Oh yeah.
His eyes were watering.
Yeah.
His eyes were watering. He got so scared. He's like, okay,
Yeah.
I can't hold these
Yeah,
anymore.
I know. Oh yeah, he tried to pass it to
Yeah.
Adam, and it didn't want to like talk to you. Remember?
no, I tried.
It worked for a little, but it's like, do you want to talk? We want me to hold it, and it's
And it
like,
said
oh.
no. It said no. Don't, 'cause
Really?
And then we asked, did you want cousin Nick
And then
hold it? And it said
opened
yes.
back, yeah.
It was crazy. I was like,
So
whoa.
we
yeah, I
give it back
wanted
to
Nick
him
to hold
after.
it, dude. It's pretty crazy, like how it responded to us.
Yeah.
So like crossing means no,
Oh my
open means
gosh.
yes, right? So it
Yeah.
was responding to our question.
Yeah.
That's
It
actually
was-
nuts.
Yeah.
Though, like how they like how people create things to kind of
Yeah.
speak to ghosts or
It's
like
weird,
get their
yeah.
reactions.
The
and
like,
stuff.
dowsing rods is
example.
crazy.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Right?
Like how do you even come up with that? Like getting like these rods and like being like, okay, this means, you know what I mean?
If you hold the rod too, like,
That's a
if
good
you were to
question.
swing it, like, you have to turn your
You have
hand.
to
That's the
turn
only
your
way to-
hands.
So like, I literally, when I was upstairs, we did it one time with family. Remember?
this
that
is
was
pretty
fucking
crazy.
insane. So I was like, I couldn't believe it because I'm holding it, and I'm like holding like as still as I can, like holding like this.
I'm
Yeah.
just holding it still.
So like nothing is like, it's not really moving. And then
The
we're
whole
like,
family was surrounding you, by the way.
we just
so-
kept asking. It was kind of moving, and then we're like, okay, point it at him, right? So it goes like this. It
And
starts
then-
swinging,
Hold on, I'll say my
and
part.
it just passes at him like a
Then-
little bit.
And then
and
I
you're
go,
like, oh, too far.
no, I said, I'm like, it goes past me. I'm
yeah,
like, too far. And it goes
Wait,
back.
it went like
Really?
yeah. It went faster.
I'm like,
it direct
no,
like in front of
ding.
my family, and then my uncle was even
your
like,
uncle grabbed me, started playing with them too.
He was
like,
the
what
whole
the
family
fuck?
was
That's
into
Because
it.
it literally, because it passed you, and then it went like that when you said that.
Yeah,
I was like,
too fast. Like
I
just
was
to test it, right?
Yeah.
Like,
I never
too
seen
fast.
it. I
Boom.
never seen it move that
Lucky
fast.
you
At
didn't
one
get
point,
thrown,
Our parent
right?
channels.
The thing's
couldn't
like
see
probably
that
like,
fast.
yo, what?
This guy
What
was-
you talking? You talking to
The
me?
thing probably drop kicked
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
right?
It's like, oh yeah, you think I don't know who you are?
I mean, Adam's just sleeping. You just see the ghost just like pounding him.
You always try to test
He's like,
these
yeah,
too,
too
okay,
far,
maybe
yeah,
he's
buddy.
just winging it.
For sure.
I just wanted to like test it, officially test
Yeah,
it.
because that's when I got like
Bro,
goosebumps.
chill.
I was like, oh fuck.
It like swings back to him. He just gets friggin' inch punched all the way outside.
It falls out my hands, just like slaps it.
Yeah.
It's like if any ghost wants to mess with Adam, what you
Yo,
do is you mess up his
chill.
you just mess up his hair.
Yeah.
That's
Play
it.
with the hair.
That's all you do.
Play
Now
with the hair.
when we do the show, we have like messed up hair now.
Play
Wake
with
up
the
the
hair.
You wake up in
A
the
ghost
morning.
just give me a nugget.
It's like Ryan said
Sally's
to do
giving me
this
a
for
nugget in
you.
the Sally house. We're
Oh
actually going
my
to
The
the.
ghost grabs a bucket of
Well,
water.
don't hold for that. You don't want Sally
We're
giving you no nuggies. So
Or
you
it takes away his
burn
gel.
your head off.
We're actually going to like to the most.
Pours out his whole gel
Here's
bottle.
That's even worse. Okay, don't do that, Sally. but we're actually going to the
Like a hair
most haunted
thinner or
house
something
in the
there.
United States.
Really?
Which one's that
Sally
one?
House.
Oh,
Isn't it
Sally House?
Cameraman.
I mean, yeah, there's a lot, but a lot of places say
You're
they're
gonna
the
come
most
to the road.
famous.
You're gonna come to the road.
Cameraman.
Yeah,
man.
that's
I'm
for
the
sure.
cameraman. Designated.
That's the thing. Like a lot of people say, like, "Oh, this is the most haunted house," but to kind
Yeah,
of build it up,
yeah.
right? So then
Yeah.
they get more people come. Like,
No, but a
more
lot of
But-
people
tourists.
have had
But the
crazy
Sally House,
things
the
happen.
most famous one in what is it, Kansas or whatever the fuck it's called?
Mm.
I think I don't know.
Kansas?
Is it Kansas or is it
Wait, what house?
Sally House?
I don't know where
Is
the
it
fuck it
Kansas?
is.
I don't know
Is
where
it? It's sorry, it's Akistan or the fuck it's called.
Kazakhstan?
Arkansas.
No, no,
Or
no,
Kansas?
no.
Why don't we just look it up? It's 2021.
Yeah,
2022.
2022.
If it's
Gosh,
spelled
what
if
the
it's
heck?
spelled Arkansas, it's I think it's Arkansas. That's how you say it.
Arkansas. Yeah.
Arkansas, yeah.
Yeah, man.
But they spell it like Arkansas or something like
That
that.
was crazy.
It is in the Sally House. Kansas. You're right.
Yeah.
Kansas.
Yeah. See, that's what I'm saying.
Kansas.
It's,
Officially, it's in
oh,
Kansas.
I
Let me read that.
Why? You know you don't have good eyes. What do you mean? Let me read that.
Bro, I have $5,000 eyes.
Sally, yeah, it says what?
No, no.
Sally House, no.
This.
It's that AT.
At.
Atix. I can't read.
You
Fuck.
see that?
Can't read
Yeah,
it.
like it's at Chizen.
Atix.
Chizen.
I forgot how you pronounce it, but yeah, that's like
I
that's.
see it, but you keep moving the forward like.
Can you see
Anyways,
it?
it's an American
But
city.
yeah,
It's
Kansas.
American city.
It's
American city in
Kansas. It's
Kansas.
Kansas.
We know how to read maps. Don't worry about it. We know names.
Jeez,
It's
look.
okay, just give me the directions
I
there.
can't
Where
wait
that's
till
that's
summer.
good.
It's near.
How far is it from
Iowa.
here?
It's near
Like how-
Nebraska. Oh fuck! It's like past Nebraska.
Are you guys
far?
Are you guys
We're
flying
doing
or
a
driving?
road trip.
Oh, you
Road
guys
trip,
road
Because
trip.
we're driving all the places, right?
Yeah. Are you guys
Renting a van?
RVing?
Renting a
Or-
van.
Gotta figure it out.
We gotta,
yeah.
we gotta get a fucking RV
get-
crazy.
No,
stuff.
no,
Do
no, no,
van.
I know.
A big van.
No, but you do, like,
And
those,
we still have to buy a charge
Oh, a fucking
what's
generator.
it called? A
to charge.
generator.
Cause like
Mm-hmm.
going from every place, we're like, fuck, we're gonna have to charge all the cameras after again.
Yeah.
So what we
And
can
then-
do is we can plug the generator in, make it easy.
Do you want a shitty
use
thing
all
about the
the-
Sally House? They make
Sorry
you.
to
Sorry.
interrupt
The
Kidding, go.
only thing about the Sally House, they make you you have to check out by like 9 a.m. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah, because they
That-
probably they're
everything
probably
else-
so booked, so they're just like, yo, get out, get
It's
come
like,
in, get out, come in.
Everything
get out.
else
Hopefully we
is
catch
everything else is
something, you know?
11.
Yeah.
That'd be
And
cool.
No, I know.
unfortunately,
That's
that
what
place
I
is
hope. Like I really hope. Even if we don't
it's
catch
like a
anything
small
crazy.
little
yeah.
thing, like it'll be
We
kind
just,
of cool.
we can at
man.
least catch like one little thing for each place, and that's
Yeah.
Craziest
Yeah.
thing
That's-
I've seen on the Sally House, Sam and Colby,
Oh,
the ball,
the second
the
time.
8 ball, the second time. They were
Yeah.
wishing her happy birthday because it was her birthday or something. They were happy birthday, and then
Like
it
a
rolled
cake.
the ball downstairs. Boom, 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 boom.
Really?
And they ran
Yeah.
over, and the 8 ball was on downstairs, and they were all downstairs saying happy
And then
birthday.
the
It
guy
was
they,
shit,
the guy,
man.
the friend they had there, he's like
He's
a skeptic.
He was almost
And he
crying.
kept
left the
no, but he
house.
kept saying like, "Yo, swear to God, you didn't
You guys
fucking,
didn't sit there.
you didn't believe him." He's
Yeah,
like, "No,
he's
you set
probably
this
like-
shit up. You set this
He's
shit
probably
up."
like, yo, you guys probably set it on a timer to roll it down. Then, you know, at
Yeah,
this
imagine.
time they're like,
They come
nah.
up with some next stuff, eh? Some
Yeah, but
skeptics?
So
Yeah. But some shows do like do that though.
Yeah,
That's kind of-
TV
yeah,
shows, yeah.
yeah,
That's
like
the only problem
super
with
so
Megans,
fake.
don't
because the
disrespect.
network like
Yeah.
forces you guys gotta like.
You gotta get every house I go to has to be like
Something has
super
that-
haunted.
No, but YouTube like Sam and Colby, TFIL,
Yeah, TFIL
Tristar,
is like my favorite because
they
Elton's like he's like a skeptic still, even though they catch like stuff.
Yeah.
He says he like now he's starting to because of what they caught. He's starting to
he
believe.
has to. I'm sorry,
But
come
he says
on.
he believes. He just doesn't know what ghosts are really
Yeah.
like. What are they? You know. So like, cause like they fucking caught, you know, a cat ball, like a little cat
We're
toy.
gonna get
Yeah.
those.
One episode, they're in the is it England or something? The fucking cat ball act like never before, like in their videos, moved on its own, like right in front of them on
It
camera.
moved, boom, 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 boom.
Literally moved right in front of them.
Really?
It glows when
Usually,
it's
the
touched.
light will
Oh,
get
that's-
touched and it'll just turn on.
Yeah.
I mean, so, but this like it physically moved.
Oh, that's
I was
weird.
like,
It was right in front of
holy
them going,
fuck.
Like in this, it's like in a house, old ass house, no windows, right? It's
Yeah,
moving.
it's like,
But that's the
That's
thing
crazy.
too. Like when you go to like one of those houses and you see it for real, like not just
oh
on camera.
yeah,
you're
that's
like,
what that's
yo,
why I
what
can't
the
wait to go
fuck?
because like
You know what I mean?
I want to see
when the
it
REM
in
pod
real
goes
life,
off
yeah.
the first time when it shoots.
Oh yeah, because I'll be excited to see this thing go. Because we
Man.
we had it
Yeah,
on
we
all
had it
night,
on.
did not go off
See?
once. Like
we mentioned that before in the podcast too, but
Yeah.
we put this on
I
all
just left
night.
it on.
And it didn't go up.
in the middle of a
Yeah.
doorway and did not go at me. We could have been sleeping. Who knows? Actually, I had the GoPro.
But it was so
No,
many
the
over-
GoPro did die.
Yeah,
The
you
GoPro
probably-
It
did
died, but
Did
it
it
lasted
record
for
any?
2 or 3 hours.
Oh, you still have footage?
Didn't
Nothing.
you?
Oh,
I didn't go. I
nothing,
went through
yeah.
it. I went
Oh,
through it
you hit-
myself. I
okay,
scrolled so slowly. I'm like, this is taking forever, but I went.
Why you scroll slow? You could just had a regular time. Would have been fast.
Right.
No,
No,
okay,
I went
you
like
see
this.
slow.
Did you? Did
Anyway.
you already tell the story about what happened at your that you were at?
You did, no?
I did, yeah.
Yeah.
I
Didn't
did.
you use this there?
No,
No,
I
you
used
used
a
another machine.
K2 meter.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, let me tell you one thing. Okay, blop out.
Censor, yeah, censor.
Oh,
Because I don't want anyone to know.
Yeah.
I can't do this and do that. Blop all that out. Anyways, so if I had the REM pod at that location, that place, I'm telling you, it's got to be one of the most haunted places in Canada. It has to be. There's too much action happening there, and too many people have experienced it that are skeptics too. Like it has to be one of the
Yeah.
most haunted places,
Oh,
and the problem is you can't get access to it.
Well, that thing.
Yeah.
Government
Yeah.
place.
But that thing
I
when you're
fucking-
pressing the button to,
I wasn't
to
pre-
open or like you're flicking the paper
To show that
to
was-
show,
Yeah,
and
that
then,
Yeah,
and then
that's
right when
why,
you
yeah,
leave, it's like doo
They're-
and it
kept
opens.
flicking
They're
it.
calling me. They're like, "Oh, Adam,
The
it's the
paper.
paper." I said, "Oh yeah."
No, that was
This
that
guy was going
Yeah.
off. He was going
I said,
off
"Is it
flicking
the
the paper.
paper?"
And the door did not do anything. And then he leaves that part, and all you hear is doo and it just opens. I'm like, oh shoot.
So, we already talked about this, but when the door went off on its own as I was walking by,
Yeah.
when I came back and I was asking questions, it scanned. The door would reply boop boop every time I said something.
Yeah.
Do you like touching it? Do you like pushing this button? Doot doot. Like it would fucking beep. That's the sound.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's fucking crazy because that would go. The first time I heard that, I've already talked about this. Crazy. Like the first time I heard that, I was on the phone, right, with another guy working at another place. So I'm like, I'm talking to him because something shipment came in, and all of a sudden I hear beep beep. I'm like, someone's here, right? I'm like, fucking manager's here. I'm on the phone. You know what I mean? They never really come by, but sometimes they do. So gotta go. I go, hello, is anyone here? Right? Hello.
First
Door
mistake.
closes.
Rookie mistake, by the way.
Yeah.
Door closes. I'm like, there's fucking no one in the building. That sensor just went up on its own. I'm like, oh my god, I gotta get some video, right? Like, so I tried for hours. I tried.
Yeah.
Adam,
Hours. I got it though. I got it. I don't fucking around, guys. All of my paranormal experiences I got recently is on video. Ghost orb, Ant's picture,
Yeah,
door.
that was
All
nice.
recently, last year, I got on video.
But Adam did like the biggest like horror film mistake. You hear a noise, you go,
Yeah.
hello,
Like,
hello,
yo.
and he
Okay,
goes
hold on.
and searches for.
Who's
Like
there?
you should
My-
know this. If you guys are doing paranormal
Come
investigators,
on,
no,
you
okay,
never
hold on.
do that.
Okay, it's a public place. Hold on. But in my defense, my biggest mistake. Now look at this as an actual paranormal. Because I'm an investigator. I was by myself, nervous. I should have talked through it, and it could have responded to me through the scanners. I could have got the craziest paranormal footage.
Mhm.
It could have responded. It was responding to me with the scanners.
Yeah.
I could have kept talking to it. Like,
Yeah.
but just button beep. Are you a kid? Beep. It could have kept replying to me, but it kept saying stop pushing the button because I was so fucking scared. I couldn't
Yeah.
believe it. I was like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
'cause you're-
That is a
And
rookie.
at that point, you're
I
kind
went.
of just like, oh shit, what do I do? What do I do? You know what I mean? Your mind's just racing because you're like, yo, I'm literally the only person here, and this shit's going off. Like,
And then I bought the K2 meter.
Yeah.
I showed you guys
Yeah,
going red and
yeah,
everything. The amount of energy you need for that thing to go red is like a breaker, and that controls the whole power for the whole building. So I was getting red readings in the middle of a washroom.
That
If
was
I had the
nuts.
REM,
nuts.
if I had the REM pod, would be going crazy. The fucking bear be going.
I was gonna say you should have brought the
that
bear.
place-
This guy just walking in with a rough pod, just dumps it down. He's like, okay, do some of that.
That place, it's so
Punch
unfortunate
this
because
box.
that place, I say it like right to the camera's face.
Yeah.
It's so fucking haunted. It's unfortunate none of you'll be able to go there.
You
It
guys will
sucks.
never get to
How
go.
old is it?
Only
I'm
Adam.
How old is it?
1964 was built.
Oh wow.
It's in the middle of kind of nowhere.
Yo, what happens if there's
by
like,
Aaron.
what happens if there's like, you know, like grave sites under the building or some next
Fuck,
thing
I
like
know,
that?
yeah.
It's,
It's
like
like
a
a-
poltergeist
it
type
could
of
have
thing.
been.
There's
It
an-
could have been.
There's
Like
an
a lot of
empath-
like
The
that are.
empath works there,
Mm.
and she said herself, it's a little girl. Of course, you know what? And that little hand thing that was put in, was just put in.
They're like,
She's
what the hell is this?
What the
is
fuck
this?
is this?
Yeah, I don't know what it
Doors
is.
open. She's like, holy shit.
She's over there just
She
freaking
took
playing
the ghost thing. Whoa, is that another ghost?
Yeah.
What the hell's that noise?
It tripped her out. It must have tripped it out. And because that thing used to put the hand dryers.
Yeah.
You know, that's just even crazier. The hand dryers
That's
are old.
crazy, yeah.
The
yeah.
1980s hand dryer.
Are those the
right?
ones that you have to press the button for?
That's a
Or is it
scanner.
scanner
Yeah,
ones?
It's a
motion
scanner. But
sensor.
still,
That's
so
still,
watch
yeah.
1980s, old, right? It goes, and then one time the person working there, before I was there for a
Yeah.
bit, she said, "Oh, why are your hands so dirty?" She believes in them, right? But she's tired of it, right?
Yeah.
Stop doing it.
Oh, yeah.
She called it out. Your hands. are
Just
dirty."
yelling at a poor little girl ghost. Like, the
Yeah.
little girl's just like, I'm just trying to dry my hands. Damn.
Dry my hands.
And it all happens
She's
at the same time.
She's probably going through her whole routine that she
Yeah.
was probably on before.
I'm telling you,
It's-
I have to go back. We have to go back. There's got to be a way. It's almost impossible.
Yeah, you just sneak in, drop the REM pod in there, put
Oh,
your
yeah, there's
little
alarm systems and stuff.
I
Guys.
know,
Not
but
that
yeah.
easy.
you just go, you put the REM pod in the washroom, all right, and then you put a GoPro right in front of the REM pod, and you just leave it there.
It's like
And
we
if
can
it goes
catch.
off, it goes off. It know what it know.
like I'm just.
We're gonna do an episode at the Casa Loma.
Mhm.
Like, we can't rent it, but we'll do like a sneak episode, like
We're
yeah.
gonna sneak some paranormal
That's
equipment
sick,
in there.
though, like-
Cause I actually, you know, what's
We
funny.
should,
I
though.
did like a vlog there a couple years ago. I just watched it again, and like, oh fuck, I remember. I
you
caught
caught a voice.
Yeah, I'll put it in the episode. I in the attic part, we're walking down.
Yeah.
I just like read the walls, like, because people write, oh, this person is here. So someone wrote on the wall, these nuts right here. So I read that, and walking downstairs, all you hear is these or something. What did it say? Fuck.
Don't remember.
I don't remember. It says something
But
these.
it was a-
Some
it was a-
these.
There's a random voice. The camera.
It's
picked
crazy.
up.
Yeah,
It
that's
wasn't-
crazy.
Like a
Really,
woman's voice,
yeah.
and there was no one else. It was just me, my cousin Josh, and my friend Kevin. Like, it was insane.
That's
Like, I couldn't believe I
crazy.
caught that. We were just. I was dressed up as Mario.
That's crazy.
Put these nuts over here.
These nuts?
Yes. Alright, yo, shit, I know it's your favorite, bro, but you gotta power through, okay? Gonna do one step at a time. Right foot, okay? Gonna do one, okay? Gonna do one.
I have to go through our footage, man.
Yeah, I see. Yeah, that one at the haunted dam near.
Georgetown one.
Yeah,
We
Georgia,
should go back
yeah.
there.
Did they?
We should do, yeah,
Insane.
go
Should
ahead.
I,
I would be
when
so
the weather
down to
gets
go
better.
there.
Yeah, bro, cause no, there
Let's
has
say
to be some
something
there,
about
man.
it.
Yeah.
When we went, it was freeze. Like it was like mid-October, and we went there.
Oh,
it was
yeah.
it was cold.
Man.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, and then
it's
you could
cold.
see like our breath in the camera and stuff. Like we went with just like headlights.
Yeah,
and
fun,
then
yeah.
like just one camera. I was recording
Like-
the whole time.
Like you know,
It was
like
freaking
those
crazy.
movies that you would just go in.
Did I show you guys the voice that we caught here in the house?
no,
Yeah,
is that
the
the
hay,
one that?
right?
Yeah, the
Yeah,
hay. Yeah.
That's fucking
I actually
crazy.
I saw on your where'd you put? I think you
I-
posted on Instagram,
story,
right?
I
The
saw it,
Instagram
yeah.
story. So I saw it there. I was like, yo, whoa.
That was
Yeah,
fucked,
that
yeah,
was
'cause
nuts.
it was,
I was there.
'cause-
Justin's here. I mean,
I swear to God, when I
We
heard
talk
it, it
about
was
so many
weird, 'cause
times,
I
though.
thought,
I would've been
I know I
shitting
say it all the time, but I literally thought someone was behind us, but when I heard it, I was like, I'm just hearing things.
no,
Yeah.
And then this guy's like, did you hear? I'm like, fuck, you heard
Yeah.
that?
I
was like,
it's like.
I
3
thought it was
o'clock
just
in the morning.
me.
I mean, there's a lot of people in the house.
Mm.
They're all sleeping. It's
it
late
was
as
like,
fuck.
Yeah.
2 in the morning.
It sounded just lady in the room going, "Hey!" I'm like, "Did you hear that?" I was like, "Fucking like
It's funny
what?"
because if you play in slow motion, you see both our face react at the same time.
Yeah,
and I'm just
yeah,
like,
it's like a slow.
I'm
But
just
yeah,
trying to
you're
play it-
yeah,
trying to
you're
play
just
it off, yeah.
you're just like looking straight. Adam's like,
No, I had to sit, and thank God
Adam-
the Yetis picked it up. But
Yeah,
if you hear
it
the
did-
voice, it sounds weird. That goes,
yeah, so in real life, it actually sounds like someone like in the room, like,
Yeah.
behind. It was
like,
that's crazy.
here, I was, listen to Hey.
yeah.
Yeah, it's like
hey.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah,
like,
that's
isn't
nuts.
that crazy?
that's.
I
nuts.
just can't get over. There's no up in the house.
It's
Cause
funny
like
because
when shit happens, you try to explain it. I
Yeah.
can't
I
explain
know
that.
that
There's
one.
no
That was
up.
that was the only weird thing. I was like,
I remember
that's what I
that's
never-
weird. I'm
I
like,
never
"What's
heard-
up in the
Yeah,
house.
no, frick,
Like
man.
I never heard like a voice in real life before. Like I
What
catch
the
it on
fuck?
camera
Yeah.
and you see it after.
But to
That was
hear it,
like,
like-
That was loud.
But the thing
Yeah, it
is,
tripped
too,
me out.
it's just
And-
like you can tell the reaction. You can tell that it's genuine because like Adam doesn't have a poker face.
Yeah.
So whenever he
Does
hears
not.
something like that, he's like,
I like-
did you hear that?
He's a dramatic
No,
dude, but
yeah.
like sometimes
Like,
it's
I'm like,
you
legit.
hear
Yeah,
the
literally.
headphones.
Yeah.
I'm like, did you hear?
I like,
I was like,
headphones,
did you hear
I'm like,
that?
I was like, fuck, was that a voice? Like, did you hear that voice?
Justice like, nope.
Just- yeah,
In his
just
head, he's
felt
like,
like a
nope,
laugh.
nope.
Yeah,
I was
I
like,
was
yo, did you hear?
I'm gonna repost that actually because I need to get more views.
That was so funny.
Yeah.
I screwed that one up.
Freaking
We'll
crazy,
fix
though.
it.
Oh man, like I've never heard a voice, but like there was one time we were in we were having like, okay, so we were at our dad's house and then we were just laying like we were all sleeping. Everyone was sleeping. I forgot who was up. I don't think anyone was up actually. And then there was just this big like huge knock, like it was like a bang, like everything just fell, like it was one of those type of things. And we were all sleeping like because we used to just put all the mattresses in the family room. We used to
Yeah.
watch like movies and then we all fall asleep.
I remember.
Yeah.
Huge bang. Like when I mean huge, I mean like it was literally like everything got picked up and dropped.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
that kind of bang. And I woke up because I was like, what the hell was that?
Yeah.
Man? I was hoping no one else heard it. I look over, I see my dad, he's like this. I'm like, you heard that too? He's like, nah. I just went back to sleep. But bro, I was so scared. I was like, you know, like in the movies when
Yeah.
when like you put the covers, you try hiding under the covers, but then you have to keep your eyes out.
Yeah.
That was me the whole night. I couldn't. It was crazy.
No,
Holy man,
It's
like,
funny.
it was wild.
it's funny because like at our well, you know, like at our
I
stepmom's
definitely know.
old place, right? Like
Wait,
that
you guys
place,
moved?
yeah, they
Yeah.
moved. They moved to
Oh, shoot.
Nobleton now. So
Nice.
they used to
Good for you
live.
guys.
They used to live in King City.
Yeah.
Actually, their house is gonna be one of the Princess Margaret things now. So that's what
That's
they're tearing
sick.
down and rebuilding. But anyways, they're like at that old house. Like we all knew like there was something like when we were kids.
Oh, the old lady.
Yeah,
Oh,
my
that's
dad
what
always
they
said
call
like
it.
there was like an old lady here, but it's not like
Your dad saw her, didn't you?
yeah. My dad's seen
That's
so much.
I'll let you
Yeah,
guys hear
No,
your
it's-
story.
it's
I heard a
true.
little bit about it.
But, like,
I don't
crazy,
wanna
man.
We
spoil
That
it.
house was
have, we have
wild.
so many stories.
I know you get share them, guys.
So there's a couple. So like I'll tell two, but like one of them's not mine. So I'll tell two right now, but one of them's
Yeah.
not mine. It's actually my stepmom. So apparently my dad just left to go to work. So he goes to work because he has his own gym. So he goes to work like very early to
Like
open, right?
4
So
or
like
5
4 or
in the
something in the
morning.
morning. Yeah. So as we all know, right, from 3 to 4 is like that demon time
Yo,
type
bro,
thing
and
that
it's
they
no
say, right?
joke,
Devil's
man.
hours.
It's
That
no
devil
joke.
hours,
Like,
so-
it's no joke.
It's probably like I don't know,
Shoot, it was probably
3:50, 4
3
o'clock. And my stepmom said she just locked up the door for after my dad and whatnot. She's up. I think she went upstairs to take a shower and then she couldn't sleep, so she went on the computer. And then she said like all she heard was like whispering, like right.
Freaking
So-
wild,
And
bro.
her ears, like she
Like
was
literally,
whispering.
she was because do you remember how at my dad's house they had the table and my dad always used to sit like in like he was
Kitchen
in front of
table?
that, yeah, he was at
Yeah.
the end,
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
in
yeah,
front
yeah.
of like that
Like the head of the table.
he was at the head of the
table,
table,
yeah.
But like
he
there
was-
was that opening.
yeah, there was an opening
Yeah, behind
area.
it, behind it, yeah.
So that's the
open
living
where
area.
the
piano
okay.
was,
So
yeah.
she sat in that chair, right, and had her laptop, so she's doing whatever on her laptop, and then she's hearing this whispering. So she's like, looking around. She's like, there's no way, right? Because my dad always used to be like, oh, there's ghosts here. There's this and that.
More
Old
just
lady,
ghosts,
old lady.
bro.
Right.
Fuck.
So she's like,
going on there.
yeah, so she's like, no fucking way, right? He's like, there's no way. Like, I'm just freaked out. It's
Yeah.
early, I'm tired, stuff like that. So all she hears whispering, right? She can't really make it out, but she hears so much of it. And then she says she goes into the room, right? And it stops. Right? Just like it's silent again.
The room behind her, though.
Yeah,
The-
like
the-
where the
open-
piano was, yeah,
yeah,
the
where the
open
piano,
room.
the piano room,
Yeah.
right?
Okay.
So, then she's like, what the hell, right? Like
Yeah,
she's,
yeah.
what we all would do, you
Yeah.
hear that. And then she goes back, sits on the chair, and she starts hearing whispering again.
They're like
you know
in
what I
that
mean?
room talking,
Yeah.
and then she came
Bro,
in,
like it was
it's
like
like-
a poltergeist type
Yeah.
of thing in that house, man.
yo, that's
and like
that's scary as fuck.
and like coincidentally, right? That's the same room that. So we had like an old dog. His name was Oreo, right? It was
Yeah.
Oreo
He
or
passed
Charlie.
away.
It was
It was
both
both.
actually.
It was
They
both.
passed away?
No,
they
we gave them away.
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
we
okay,
just-
okay.
But it was
It
both
was
of them.
both of these
Both
dogs.
them
So we had them at different times,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So we had Oreo first, And that same room,
Same
the
room.
piano room, right behind the kitchen table, he would go in there, look at the top corner.
Bark
Like, I
his
think
head
it's the
off.
top left. Bark. Like, when I mean bark, it was like one of those.
Yeah.
Bark his
the
head
whole
off.
time.
Yeah.
We're like, yo, just chill out. Like, what are you doing, bro? Like,
Yeah.
why are you barking? I swear to whatever I can swear on. This dog stopped barking. He did the little, you know, when
No, yeah.
and he's walking backwards from that room while still just staring. We were calling his name.
Mhm.
Dude,
He didn't take his eyes off of
Mhm.
the corner. He's looking like this,
Yeah,
right in the
chills.
corner,
He's
backing up, bro. I'm getting chills like talking about this. Like, I got goosebumps, bro.
Yeah.
And he's just backing up, just keeps
Yeah,
going.
he doesn't want to like
Does
take his
not
eyes
look
off,
away.
yeah.
Even when you guys are calling him,
It's
Yeah.
definitely,
We're
yeah,
calling
he's like
it, and
looking
the
at
same
something.
thing happened to our other dog that we got named Charlie. Same exact story.
Yeah.
Barking at the same corner, walking back, looking at the thing. It was crazy.
Holy
Dude,
fuck, two,
no, but,
dog,
two
two
dogs,
dogs.
guys.
Same
But
dogs.
the thing with that, Charlie did it more than once because
Yeah.
there was one time we were all laying down in the family room, right? The same situation where we had the mattresses, we were watching scary movies and stuff, right? So we were all together. So I think like my stepsisters were sleeping. It was me, my dad, Anna, and my brother, and we see Charlie gets up from the bed and he just starts like. So how it is, it's like there's the
Yeah.
opening, right? So it's the doorway,
concept,
right?
yeah.
The open concept.
Yeah.
So the front door is here, right? We're here. So Charlie is literally in the opening, right? So in the hallway,
Barking.
and you hear him barking, and then you hear all the barking stop, and you
He
just see like
walks
his
backwards.
feet walking
No.
backwards,
And turns,
turns,
while looking
yeah.
still at the same
Yeah.
spot.
What the
and then he
fuck?
just lays down.
Like it's literally like he was like hypnotized and
Yeah.
like
That's
he
cra-
wasn't even controlling his body.
Yeah,
like
it
it was
was-
like he was going in like
He was probably so
reverse.
scared,
Dude, he
right?
probably saw something so scary.
was
Like
like-
it was like reverse. Like it was like he did
Oh
the
my
exact
God.
same movements when he walked up, started barking, stopped barking, went in reverse, walked back, the
Staring
exact
at
same,
it.
just staring,
What?
just
That,
staring. No, this place was
It
crazy.
was weird.
Man.
Like
fuck,
there's
I wish I could see this.
yeah, it was weird, dude. Like there
Oh,
was
we should
one,
bring this
there was
stuff.
one
Nah,
time.
bring the lockout thing, bro.
Yeah, but
Talk about it right now.
no, there's one
Wait,
more. There's
so
one
many
more
stories.
because there's so many stories.
I know.
So
So
like,
we've got lots of time, guys.
I-
Lots of time.
there was
Bro.
one.
Bro.
We have a couple funny ones too that aren't like they sound like ghost stories, but then they turn out not to be. But it's hilarious.
It's pretty good
But
fun.
yeah, so it's like the same thing that Nick said with like it was me, him, and my dad. We were the only ones
I know
up.
this one.
So we hear like
Oh,
so where the family room is, right above our that room is my dad and stepmom's room, right? So
Yeah.
they were sleeping downstairs with us, but that's how the house is laid out. So so we're just chilling watching TV. We usually like watch action movies when everybody falls asleep, so we're just chilling there or whatever. And then we hear like right?
Bro, like three.
But like on
Legit
the
three,
yeah,
three knocks.
But it
Three
sounded like
knocks.
somebody was knocking on like the dresser or like a door. Like
Yeah.
it sounded like it was on the wood,
Holy
so it could have
fuck.
been like on the floor or something like that. So at that point, I was like, I looked at my dad and Nick, and then we looked.
I didn't
looked
make
back-
eye contact
I looked
with
back
him.
at I looked back at my dad, and I was like, nope. So I sat there. He's like, my dad's like, what do you mean nope? Right? He's like, yo, go upstairs and go check that out. I was like, first of all, you're the man of the house, okay? You know that we watched too many scary movies,
Yeah.
right? To the point where I said nope, and I'm
For a
staying here.
reason.
So my dad's like, yo, one of us has to go check it out.
He could have
Right?
been me. You know that well. I
No,
didn't
he's
even
not wrong, but
I
I-
didn't make eye contact with them at all because
So-
I already knew
so-
something was happening. I was like,
Yeah.
nope.
The funny thing
I was
is,
gonna look at them.
Nick goes from watching the movie to turning over on his right, blanket over his
Trying to
face.
sleep.
Now he's sleeping, right? Now he's sleeping. So I look at my dad.
And sorry, this is just you three guys.
So it's just
home alone.
no, it's us three. But
We were
everybody else
here.
is sleeping.
We were just
Yeah.
up.
Sleep,
Yeah.
sorry.
Everyone
Everybody's
else is
sleeping.
asleep
So
there.
we're
just
just up watching our
Yeah.
movies. It's probably like I don't know, like 2, 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning, whatever.
all around the
same
same.
time.
Yeah.
Same time, right? So yeah.
So you wake up, Nick.
So we hear
I was
we hear it
alcohol.
one more time. So we hear it the knock 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 again, right?
That's crazy.
So
Yeah.
my dad's like, okay, frig it, I'll go and check it out, whatever.
And take this in. My dad is a big guy.
Yeah.
Like, he is big, like
Yeah.
bodybuilder big.
Yeah.
Okay. So and then when he goes up and he looks and he checks around, he comes back down. He's like, oh, I didn't see anything. I didn't hear anything when I was up there.
Yeah.
But like, when I looked at him while I was still playing asleep, I
Yeah.
peeked.
Yeah.
he looked a little scared. I never seen him like scared before because like he's so big. Like who is he scared of?
Jack.
You know?
You got the heaps.
Like he got like the heaps, right?
the heaps.
And I'm like, oh shoot, man, I'm gonna go back to sleep. And I'm
No, but
bro, like,
but after that,
like,
when he came down downstairs, right? So when he went back up, like he went up the stairs, right? To check it out. You heard the knocking one more time.
Oh, you heard it again.
Wow.
So
he was
as he was going up, so like it's so there's like two little sets of stairs. So he went up he went halfway. So we hear the knock from the basement.
Yeah.
And then he's up there looking around. You don't hear anything, nothing, right? He comes back downstairs. I guess this happened with Nick. He like looked and saw like he looked a little. He got the heaps,
puzzled.
right?
You know when you just look puzzled,
Yeah,
you're like,
so
I can't explain that.
I
Like,
can't
yeah,
I'm like, dude.
So
why are you looking like
so
that, man?
yeah, he was knocking, and then he comes down. He lays back down on the couch, and then we hear the knocking again.
Yep.
I look up at him.
This is how I actually woke up for this.
Yeah.
I looked at them. I'm like,
I looked up.
alright, we're going to sleep.
Yeah, I
guys.
looked
Like,
up at my dad. And he's like, "Good night, guys."
Bro.
I'm like, yeah, no. I'm like, keep the TV on all night.
Oh, man.
Like, bro, I'm like, nah,
Well,
I'm going to bed.
Just ignore
I
it.
have a funny story at their house. They know,
Oh my
they know
God.
something very well.
This
So-
one's
That's
fun.
one of the ones I was gonna tell.
This is fun.
Okay, you know what? You guys are, I'll let you guys say it.
No,
No,
say it,
go,
bro.
go.
Okay,
Yeah,
you.
I'll
You
fill
go
in.
ahead.
I'll fill in. Yeah.
I know their house is haunted. You guys just heard some of the stories. I used to be nervous to go there sometimes. Right?
Yeah.
So this night we weren't watching them. We were watching movies, but we went downstairs.
Yeah, we were
on
in the basement. The bunk
Bunk
beds.
bed. Was that no? were you
You're
guys
on the
together
top one,
bunk?
yeah. We're on the bottom. You're on the
So,
top one.
Those two were on the
We put him on
bottom.
the top.
I was on the top. So it's the middle of the night, and I hear like a fucked up sound. Like this sound, it sounds like a horror movie sound.
It does.
That's what it sounded like.
Yep. Yeah, that's
It's like that. I'm like, what the fuck was that? Are you fucking kidding me? Like, Ryan, Nick, Ryan. I'm like waking them up.
This guy's
Like,
freaking
Did you hear
out.
that?
Yeah.
Like, and it turned out to be their air freshener was out of or had no juice.
It had no
inside.
it had no air freshener.
No air
spray.
freshener in it.
So it makes some noise.
So
but
it was just squeaking out air like.
This guy's missing. This
But-
guy's
but,
missing.
yeah,
half
he's
the
missing
story
very-
where he's like this. When it happened, yo, okay, you know how like a bunk bed you have the ladder.
Yeah.
He jumped. He didn't even use the ladder. He jumped off the top. Okay, like jumped.
No.
Adam ain't the athletic guy that's jumping like that.
but he
alright?
didn't- he
Especially back then.
He didn't
Oh,
just
back
jump.
then I was
He didn't just
young,
jump. He hurdled over, falls down, gets up, right?
the table,
And we
Oh,
had
I did
the
hit
table legs.
glass
Yeah.
table.
We had a
I
glass
smashed
table
my
legs.
Yeah.
So he gets up, can't see anything. He's like, yo, fuck, I can't see anything. Right? He's running around. All you hear is this thing does it one more time, like, because it's motion sensor.
Yeah.
So he's like, fuck, right? Destroys his leg on these two
smashed
table
out the-
legs.
Holy
He
shit,
falls
yeah.
down. It's like, fuck my leg, I'm bleeding. Me and Nick, Nick and myself are watching this.
I couldn't
forgot
say
that.
anything. I couldn't even
forgot
tell him
that.
that it was the air freshener. I was dying laughing. Bro. Like I couldn't
just so
speak.
scared. I went up again and it went and
I,
Yeah.
I turned on the TV.
Bro.
I see this guy. He's like, "Yo, my leg's freaking bleeding.
I
It's
smashed
bleeding."
the dude's
I'm done.
bleeding.
So I'm like, Adam,
Holy
it's the air freshener. He's like, no, fuck, it's a ghost. Fuck that.
No,
He's
bro,
like, yo.
I couldn't
I was
Yeah, I know-
scared.
I know the
dude.
song
I
you're
was
talking
so
about, yeah.
scared.
This guy
Oh,
said, I'm not
man.
going back on the top bunk. So we all had to sleep on the
Yeah,
bottom bunk.
I was-
That's
nah. I was
Yo.
actually scared. 'Cause I'm hearing all these stories. Like this one, I heard the dog story
Yeah.
and another
Yeah.
story.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't want to spoil. I'll say is doors locked story.
Yeah.
So I heard that. That was fresh.
Yeah.
That was
Eh?
fresh.
I'm
I think that
scared.
was like that,
That was
the weekend
the
before.
following-
That
Yeah,
was
the-
fresh,
The
dude.
next
Yeah.
time he came over.
I'm scared. Imagine hearing it. You're a kid.
When you're
Dude.
sleeping. too,
No,
bro.
but it all.
And, the basement's black, like
Oh, it's
because
pitch
it's
black.
like it's an underground basement.
Yeah.
Right? Like
Yeah.
they have like
Pitch
the little
black.
windows. It is black.
I
Like even
forgot
in the
it
morning,
turned
it's
down.
black. Like you can't see
jumped.
if anything.
Like he
Tried
hurled
to
himself
run.
off the couch,
Yeah,
off the
bunk
bunk
I
bed,
forgot about
falls
that.
down, gets up,
I'm like,
hears it
where-
again, runs
So
into
what?
the
You
table.
hear something, you're just gonna run around where you hear the noise? Like what?
Dude, I was so
He's-
Go get the fuck out.
And he's down there, and it's pitch black. He can't see nothing. He's just
He's
running
running
around.
into
He's running
things.
around. Like,
bro.
Nick,
I was so scared.
so
Holy.
we're hearing this, and Nick and I are like literally dying.
Dying.
But Adam's like,
Yo.
"Are you guys not hearing this?" He's freaking
Should've
out.
like, we're not hearing
crazy
anything.
too.
But
I was swearing like
in
crazy.
all-
I was so scared.
In all fairness to Adam, though, there was one time I like Nick wasn't there, and Adam was obviously not there, so it was just me, right? I was in the basement sleeping because that's where my room was, right? So it was on the bunk bed, and how we used to do it, I used to like take like these big blankets that they had and make like a fort, right?
Yeah.
So hook it up to the top bunk, and then it drapes over so you can't see anything, so it's pitch black in there. So I did that, cuddle up in my blanket, sleeping, whatever. TV just turned off. You know, I've been sleeping maybe half an hour, maybe an hour-ish. And then I heard that. That was the first. So this was before Adam heard it. So I already knew what it was when Adam heard it. Yeah. But when I heard it the first time, it was like this. It was like... And I was like, it's like
I know.
I was like, and I could.
It's that motion that just sprays once.
Yeah.
in a
So
while.
every half an hour it sprays, or every time.
Yeah.
This one's messed up though. So this one's different.
I was like,
this one's different.
I was like that because it was so how it sounds is like when it sprays, right? And
it was a bad noise, man.
Oh, it did that, yeah.
Like, it was like a door, like
and I heard that. Like when I heard that the first time, I was like, the
like
fuck
something's
is that?
growling at you.
Yeah. So I heard that, I was like, and it's pitch black downstairs. So I just like reached over, grabbed the remote, I opened the blanket, turned the TV on, and then I stayed with the TV on all night.
Just take this in.
Yeah.
Take this all in. We were asleep in bed when it first went off. What the fuck sent that sensor off?
Well, it does it every half an hour.
Oh,
yeah, it does. Or it's like every hour or something. Yeah.
Debunked.
Okay, but it's weird though.
Our medium friend, she said it's at night, like if you keep your TV on or something like some noise playing, it's good because I don't know why, but I'm not gonna pretend I know why. But she said it's good though to do that.
Yeah.
It's like something because you're hearing like the TV or something, and I don't know, something with ghost like energy.
It clears your mind because it's like if you
it's an energy source they can feed off that too.
But it's also like for you,
and
it's
you
like
hear at least you're hearing. It's not quiet, so if you hear anything, you're just like
because the worst is like when you're trying to sleep and then like the TV's off or whatever, like your radio's off, and then all you hear is silence and you're thinking of stuff, and then like every like little noise, like it could be the house settling, you're like, that's a ghost, that's a, you know what I mean? Like it's crazy. Like there's like we have more stories. My brother would probably tell about like the other one.
Oh, the locked door one.
Yeah, the locked door one. So
that's why
I'll let him tell that.
Like it's not even a long story. Like it's just like
more in the thing.
Yeah, no, it's not even a long story. It's just like, okay, so basically, what were we doing? We were having a dinner or something.
Yeah, we barbecued outside.
Yeah, so we were doing a barbecue, and so we brought everything outside all nice, and obviously like it's a screen door. Like you're not gonna lock yourself out. There's no way to lock it from the outside. It's a screen door. Yeah. So we go outside. We're just sitting, we're eating, we're joking, we're just talking, and I forgot who tried going inside. I think it was me actually.
Weren't you guys making fun of paranormal activity or something?
We were like that's like we were joking like we were joking about like a bunch of paranormal stuff like about the old lady and everything like that. And we knew damn well that this door was open because you can't lock the door.
Yeah.
Like everyone that has a screen door, like you can't do it from outside.
We're all outside, right?
Yeah, we're all outside. Everyone's outside.
Even our dog.
Even the dogs were outside. So in case someone wanted to say, oh, they can just jump up and hit it by accident. No, everyone's outside. And then I think I had to go to the washroom. And this is right. I was still talking about the old lady at the same exact time. I was like, yeah, whatever, old lady, yeah, whatever. And then even though all this stuff happened already. I'm like, yo, the door's not opening, eh? It didn't clue into my head that, like, it couldn't be locked. You know when you're just like, yo, it's just not open.
Yeah, you're like, it's just stuck.
So then I'm like, okay, Dad, once again, huge dude, right? Huge guy. He's open, he's like, what the fuck? It's locked. Like, how is it locked? Like, what the heck? And then he goes on, he's making his jokes. He's like, yo, like, the old lady locked us out because we were talking trash about it. So like it was actually locked. Like the thing, like we were pulling it and moving it. It wasn't stuck. It was locked. We actually had to grab one of the knives and cut the thing open to unlock it, and then it would slide open nice. Like bro, like we were locked out
to go around.
Yeah, like we were locked out.
It was a screen mesh door, right?
Yeah.
So it locks from the inside. So you have to actually.
So
we even tried to, like after we opened it, right, and got everything. Nick went to the bathroom. I tried to slam it to see if maybe that would lock, and it didn't. It just bounces back and comes.
Because you have to like physically.
You have to like it's a little. Boop.
Yeah.
So it was
like it's not like we saw anything. It was just that we were locked out of our own house. No one's in the house.
So
and it's like right after we were joking around about everything.
But you missed off. But Nick missed one part that happened right after that. So after he comes outside, right? my dad's still sitting in the
yeah.
chair,
Oh,
and
yeah,
like we're all sitting. So my dad
It's
goes back, sits
crazy.
down. So we're talking. We pick up our conversation, and be like, you know what, like why, you know,
Yeah.
talking about ghosts and like how like some ghost stuff is fake, blah blah blah.
Well,
And then
we just got locked out.
all of a sudden, my dad's chair just starts sinking into the deck.
Sinking.
Like,
What?
Yeah.
Like it went through. I don't think we told you this
Yeah,
either. Like
there
it
was-
went through the deck.
Yeah, so
Of
it
the chair.
So the leg of the chair, right? The deck was just done, stuff like
Yeah.
that. So the leg of his chair was just sliding and then broke through the deck. Right
And-
after we were talking shit about
Yeah.
the ghosts and all that
Right
stuff.
after we said, "Oh, they locked us out. What a
Yeah.
bunch of bums." And for anyone that thinks, "Oh, because you know how like on the deck there's the cracks, you know, in
Yeah.
between the
Yeah,
wood." It was on the middle of
the wood.
the
Yeah,
wood,
the
and it went right through.
Right through.
New deck.
Yeah.
It's not like it's getting eaten away at something. It's a
Yep.
new
Yeah.
deck.
How
We
the
just
fuck
finished
did
it.
go through the
It
It
wood?
was crazy, and this is, mind you, this is after
We
the
got
locked
locked out.
door situation. Like this is literally the same time, but like we just opened that up. We had to cut through the
Yeah.
mesh. My brother comes back out. My dad comes back out.
It
We're
was
just sitting
like-
there eating, picking up our conversation, and then boom, he's just one side of his chair. He's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, but you see him sink, and
Yeah.
I'm just like, "What's going?" I look down, and there's like, it's literally through
Yeah.
the deck.
We
I'm
had to,
like,
like, pull the
how
chair
did
up.
that? How
Yeah, it was
does that
nuts.
happen? No noise. Eh? It was like there was no cracks. It was just
Yeah.
he just
Just
went
saying.
through.
It was
Yeah.
and
Hey,
it was just one
like
leg.
it was like the
Almost like
wood just
quicksand.
melted.
Yeah,
Like it
yeah.
was.
It was one leg of the chair just went in.
Yeah, just one.
So, you know what I mean?
One.
Like, it was-
Extendable chair legs.
And we know how
Like-
chairs are, you know, it disperses pressure throughout the legs.
Yeah.
So it's like one leg went
That's
right through.
crazy.
Yeah.
It was so weird.
I
It
didn't
was.
see. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was so
It
weird.
was
But,
freaking
like,
nuts.
And then like there's this other story. Okay, it's about my stepmom again. You remember her dad and the doll, right?
Oh yeah,
Bro,
yeah,
this
yeah.
story is nuts.
Yeah, that
okay,
story's
so
crazy.
her dad, and I hopefully I can remember like everything that happened. So basically, her dad, right?
Wait, who's that? Sorry.
My stepmom's
stepmom,
dad.
Anna.
Right,
Yeah,
Anna's.
Yeah.
So her dad got her a doll, right? I can't remember how old she was, but
I think she was like a kid. She was like
yeah, she was
5,
a kid when he got her
6.
this
Yeah,
doll,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
So then whatever, they move on. Nothing happened with the doll yet. Right? Yeah. Okay, so then her dad got sick and then he
Oh.
passed. But her dad,
Oh.
key information,
Mhm.
right? He was blind. I think
In one
was
eye.
it in one
In the
eye. I
right
think
eye,
it was
I
the
think.
right
You
eye.
told me
Yeah.
this.
Yeah, I told you this. So the right eye, right?
Yeah.
So I think it was right after he died or he passed.
Yeah.
Right?
It was
So
like
he
a
goes
week or so later.
and she finds the doll.
Yeah.
Right? And I can't remember that she is like older. I think she's an adult now. I
Yes,
think, right?
this was like Melissa was like
Yeah,
Melissa
like,
was
like
born,
our
so she was-
our
yeah, so
stepsisters were already
it was-
born, like she was older,
it was like
so
the
she,
third-
Oh,
thirties.
she found
yeah,
the doll.
yeah, she
So
was in
she
her
just
30s.
found the doll, right?
early
I'm not
30s.
even kidding. Like I'm actually shaking right now. Like actually saying this. Like the doll. Like when she found the doll,
Yeah.
she looked at the eyes. Right. The right eye was cloudy, like it was bald. Like it was blind.
But it was the same eye that her dad,
dad
like,
was
had
blinded.
the same blind eye, like the
Holy-
same cloudiness in it. Same thing.
It went to the doll.
Yeah.
It went to the doll. Like the doll. Like
Holy
dolls.
fuck,
I'm pretty sure they were
Glass
brown
eyes,
eyes
it
or
was
the glass
eyes.
yeah,
eyes.
brown glass eyes. So
Right?
it turned foggy, like
How?
Yeah.
Just one eye. Like how is that
yeah,
even
just
possible?
in the right eye, yeah.
Yeah.
That was like the craziest thing. Like,
That's crazy,
When she
dude.
said that to me, I was so scared. Like
Yeah,
I couldn't.
honestly.
How's a glass doll go cloudy in one eye but not the other? It's
Yeah,
cloudy.
cloud
Like
is
a
the
it's
blind-
exact
almost like
same.
he, like-
Same.
Is in the doll. Like
Yeah, like
Right?
it was so
Yeah.
weird.
What's
But like,
in the
but like
doll,
a key thing is that
Just to
she
watch
was
over.
always wishing that she could see him again.
Mm.
Like
So
she was always wishing it, and then when she found the doll, she
that's
saw
just
that.
right
She's
there.
like, whoa, like bro, like that was just
She
so
still has the
freaky.
doll.
I think it's.
I don't
think It's
know.
at her. I think it's at her mom's.
I don't know, but like, we
Something like
should
that
ask
in
to see if
chest.
they have it, because that'd be like,
Oh,
that'd
yeah.
be crazy. But
But-
I just found that like just
Yeah, that was.
that's
it's-
just nuts. Like that's just one of the scariest things. Like even though you don't see like an entity or something,
yeah.
that's just one of the scariest things.
The
that
same eye.
the
Yeah,
same eye.
Same eye
on-
color now.
I
the
never
same cloud,
seen.
yeah.
I never
What the
seen like it's not like
Isn't that crazy
it's
how
not like
fast something
color
goes?
just faded. Like it was
Yeah.
foggy. Like it
Yeah.
went foggy, like a blind eye would look.
Yeah.
Like I just find that just so weird.
Yeah.
Like
No,
how?
dude, that's crazy.
Holy
Like
fuck.
how does that
that's
even
fucking-
happen?
I remember that story. I totally forgot that
Yeah,
story.
it's
Like that
crazy.
story is like
Unlock
still the
memory.
craziest for me, man.
Yeah.
That's the craziest story for me. Easily.
And one thing, like our dad always says too, like, because even whenever she brings it back and stuff like that, like she talks about it, and she's just
The
like,
doll?
yeah,
That's all.
like just the story, like, and then talks about her dad in general, and then she's always like, yeah, like I wish I can see him, stuff like that. My dad's like, stop asking
Yeah,
that,
you
because
never ask.
you
that.
don't
Yeah.
ask for that because like you know,
It could happen.
something may be coming back disguised as that, right? Whatever, and then
they can pretend.
pretend,
That's how
and
they
then
get
that's how they get into your house, you know, and then end up, you know, that's how some
Like
scary movies
Taken,
happen, like possession movies.
That's
Taken,
exactly.
you
Because
know,
other
like-
spirits will like they'll
Yeah,
do
they just
I'll
open-
pretend.
Because it's an open doorway now.
That
She
dog
just
was
wants
in
to
a
see
freaking
this.
Annabelle
I'll pretend
doll.
I'm them, and then
Because
And
that
then
dog,
after that,
he's got goosebumps.
Sure, yeah.
That's true.
that dog could have been the problems that we were having the whole time.
Was the doll in the house?
The doll
No,
was in the
it's
house.
not
But the old
It was
lady.
the mom's house.
No, the doll was in the house when we were there.
No,
I swear
that
it
doll
was.
wasn't.
I swear it
No,
was.
no,
bro.
the ones that were, and okay, this is another story.
I swear
it
it
was
there.
the China dolls that were in the house.
Oh, don't get me started.
So
Oh, China dolls.
okay, no,
Yeah.
listen to this. Okay, sorry, but
Those
just to expand on more stuff that happened in this house, because I don't know.
Their
man,
house
this-
was nuts. Like
well, as
it
kids,
was a
we're like, oh,
poltergeist.
whatever, right? But now
Yeah.
we're like, yo, what the hell?
You don't realize it until you
No, I
until
know.
you think about it when you're older. You're like, yo.
So how the
Now we're really thinking
yeah,
about it.
that's
Yeah.
what I mean. Right? Now more stories are popping up. Like at the beginning, I said I had 2 stories. Now I have like 7.
No, it's okay.
Right?
We got lots
So,
of time, boys.
So we're when we first started sleeping at my dad's house, stepmom's house, whatnot. So we'd go there every other weekend. So we used to go there, and we occupied Erica's room, my youngest stepsister, and she would sleep in Melissa's room for the weekend. She's our age, our age, right? So we go in there. Nick and I are sleeping and whatnot. So the whole room's pink because she's a girl.
Yeah.
So she had like these China dolls all on her cabinets and whatnot. All these dolls.
Like 1,000.
Like,
when
it
I mean
was-
1,000, it was all over.
It
the
was
place.
absurd
I
amount.
remember. We used
Like-
to wrestle in that room
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
It was nuts.
So
It was so bad.
yeah,
It's creepy,
and then
too.
even from the beginning, I'm like, when I was young, I was like, bro, I don't like these China dolls.
Yeah.
you know?
Oh, I know what story
So,
you're saying.
Every night, right? Sorry, every what was it? Every night before going to bed, I'm like, what the hell is wrong with this China doll? Why is it off this? Because it had a chair.
It's
Some-
this one that was
It
on
was
the
like
chair.
yeah, it
bro.
was a tiny
What
one,
a
right?
little
Like
chair.
yeah. So I'm like, what the hell is going on with this? I just put this up, right? So I put it back up every night when I used to go to
Every
bed.
night.
Put it back up, right? I wake up in the morning.
It's up.
It's fucking China doll's off, and it's sitting on the edge of
What the?
the dresser.
fuck?
Not falling.
Not
It's
falling,
like,
but
chilling there,
it's
just
because
sitting.
it's
It was
in a
like-
seated position, so it's seated, but the legs are like off the
Dangling?
table,
it's
right?
like it's
like off the
watching
cabinet.
He's
So-
just chilling. He's
yeah,
like,
just chilling, bro.
Yeah, it's just every so every night I put it back up on its chair, and then every morning same shit. And I'm like, Nick, watch this, right?
That is freaky.
Yeah. So Nick's
It
like,
doesn't fall. It
Yeah.
sits on a chair.
It
You
just
sit
sits
on
on
the
it,
push
yeah,
it,
but it's
right?
every morning does that, and that, you know what I mean. And then my so I'm like, one day I was just like, Nick, I'm like, are you touching this or something? But the way Nick was, so I would sleep on the end of the bed. Nick would be by the wall, so he would have to climb over me to move that, and then and then come back over and fall asleep, right?
Yeah.
So if he was messing with, so I'm like, are you doing that? He's like, what are you talking about, right? So
That was a big boy back then.
yeah, and then
I'm going over that.
yeah, so he's like.
Climbing over people. Wait, what kind of house out of
Right.
do you think I had back then?
So he's like, what are you talking about? I'm like, this doll I keep putting on its chair, and every morning when I wake up, it's off. He's like, Ryan, stop, man, because like I don't want to get scared. You know how Nick is. Like,
Yeah, right.
He's
Stop.
like, Ryan, what are you talking about, man? Stop. I don't want to. I don't want to get scared. He's younger at the time. He's like, Ryan, stop. I don't want to get scared. What are you doing? Right? He's like, what's wrong with you? Right? He's like, this house already haunted. Like I want to go to bed at night. So I'm like, bro, okay, watch tonight, right?
Yeah.
Never
So-
would've watched that.
So, same thing, right? Put it back on the thing. So I'm like, Nick, you see it? Nick's like, yeah.
That's it.
He's like, yeah, what? I'm like, okay, let's go to bed. Right? Turn off the lights, whatnot. No, this like we didn't have a TV in her room, so
Yeah.
we just went straight to bed. Yeah, facts. And then yeah, so no TV in there. Wake up in the morning.
He
So-
didn't even see it this time. It was me. 'Cause I woke up because I was like, I couldn't sleep because I was waiting for this thing to move. I guess when I actually fell asleep, it moved.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, this is crazy.
So the guy didn't just wake me up. The guy rolls over, slaps me on my face. I'm like, what the heck are you doing? You guys, I just pointed.
I
right?
just
Right,
pointed. Bro. I didn't say that I was shocked.
Oh,
I was just like,
So he does that, and I'm like, see, I told you. And he's like, we can't sleep in here anymore.
I remember that
I was
story,
either we're not
actually.
sleeping in here or we're
Scary.
taking out all the dolls.
Yeah. So we ended up.
Take all
we ended
all
up
the dolls
moving
with
them.
them.
Yeah,
Yeah, all the dolls. We told our stepmom
we ended
to
up
get off all the dolls.
like
Take all these dolls.
Right?
Because
Like-
usually like,
Yeah,
the dolls are gone
the
after
doll
that.
comes
Why are
back.
they moving?
I'm
for?
like,
Why,
bro,
why is
every
it just the
doll comes
one,
Yeah,
man?
Yeah,
one doll,
yeah.
and every night I'm like, okay, you know, hey, you fell off
You
your
put
chair.
the doll
Let
in
me
a
put you back
separate.
up
That
there.
one doll in a
Right?
separate room.
Yeah. So
Bro.
it's like, you know, like literally every night I'm like, oh, you fell off your chair. Let me put you back up.
And like, it's not
And
one of
then
those.
every night we'll come back, sit down. I'm like, bro, you're doing this on purpose. Like, come on, I'm just trying to go to bed. Like, you know, like it's
Like,
nuts.
Like, it's not one of those things that like, cause like it's an older house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So like the floors would creak if someone like if my
Mhm.
dad woke up and he
Mhm.
wanted to be pranking us.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right. He could have done it. But like I'm a light sleeper. Like I hear like if something's going on. Like I'm like okay I'm up.
Mhm.
And I don't go back to sleep because that's just how I am. And then like I'm like okay I didn't hear that.
Yeah.
And then all I know is I wake up and this thing's off the chair just staring at me in my eyeballs when I wake
you
up.
You told everyone like in the house.
Oh yeah,
what?
yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Like,
those dolls were
'cause-
gone right
yeah,
after. When I saw it,
Yeah.
I think I woke everyone up, and I was like, "Get these dolls out of here, or else
Yeah,
I'm not
dude.
coming back."
Yeah, because
It
like
was bad, man.
after that,
That'd be
after,
fucking scary.
oh, it was nuts. Like after that, I told my stepmom, like I asked her, I'm like, are you moving these dolls? She's like, no, right? My son was like, I don't even like those dolls anyway, right? I'm like, I wouldn't go near them. I'm like, cause every morning, you know, every night before I go to bed, I put the one doll up there, and then every morning it you know, it's back
You should remind me
sitting
of
on
the
the
story.
dresser.
And this was
Yeah.
after we heard the doll story ready
Yeah.
for her, so I was done with dolls,
Yeah,
man.
so she's like, oh. I'm like,
I was
can we
done.
just pack them up? Pack them up, put them in a box and put them in the closet? She's like, yeah, let's do that. So we ended up just packing them in a box. And I'm like, okay, now I'm like, I put the one on the chair. I'm like, you can sit in here, but in the freaking box in the closet. Like, I'm not happy
The dog
with it.
escapes the box.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah, if it escaped the box and sat back up there, I would have been an adult.
Yeah.
Y'all would have been
Well,
gone, bro.
well, no,
The house would have been that
Right?
doll.
Yeah.
That doll would have been like gone. Like I would have like shipped it somewhere, and if it popped back, I'm out. Like I'm out.
They didn't have
I'm
Zoom
out.
back then, so I'd be like, I'll Skype you
Yeah.
and pretend I'm here. So, you know, I was like, peace out, I'm gone.
I actually have a
That's
story. Could be a ghost, I don't remember. So I keep, like, you know, my grandparents passed away on my dad's side, so
Yeah.
I keep them on the dresser. I have a picture of my grandmother. And I don't know why, but one day I moved it so it wasn't facing me. And every night I would go to bed and it would turn closer and closer and closer and face me. It like moved. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I-
just
So, like,
crazy.
move like a little bit at a time?
It
like
would
every
move a
night?
little bit at a time. Like, I'm trying to remember
Towards
exactly where I put it, but I remember because I was young. This is when I first like moved at the house.
Yeah.
And I had pictures there, and I'm trying to remember exactly what happened, but I don't know. I moved it one day, and every day I wake up to be closer and closer and be at the front, and just be like I moved it behind something or
Yeah.
over. It would come closer every day, a little bit closer, and face me at the front. I'm like, what the fuck is that?
Oh, that's freaking weird, man.
Well, your house is weird, too.
Your
like,
house is
you
mad.
have
like,
some,
Not as well. I mean, that's
not as much, but you have
necessarily
some weird ones, though.
That's
It's
not
like,
necessarily
because you
true.
don't notice, man. You're probably not
Yeah.
home as much. You just don't notice.
like, do you
Fair.
remember the Michael Jackson one?
Oh, that was weird.
What?
See, they remind me of things. That's good.
Michael Jackson.
Remember the red chairs in the living
Yeah.
room.
Yep.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I come upstairs. There's actually another. Well,
You have a couple.
yeah, but I don't remember them. Remember,
It's
the
just like
one
the
you guys reminded
the
me.
picture that Nick doesn't like with the girl that's just standing there. And
Oh.
her
Get
eyes
out
are
of
always
here.
like
No,
looking
that-
like
that's-
that thing sucks.
Okay, so
Sucks.
Michael, it's just a picture.
Yeah,
You've
it's a
seen
picture.
it.
painting
It's-
is every
Oh, the
time.
painting.
But it's one of
The
those
girl?
where
You know
it's,
the
Yeah,
girl?
yeah,
creepy.
it's just
Yeah.
staring
Haunts me.
straight, but like every time you walk, it looks like it's like
It's
following
staring
you.
at you,
Yeah, it's one of
following you.
those.
Okay,
Haunts me, bro.
so Michael Jackson's ghost I thought I saw. I mean, I saw a white person look like Michael Jackson. Okay, I'm trying.
And it's like
I'm
this
trying-
was a week after he died too, so
That's what's
Oh,
so
yeah.
weird.
yeah.
And I saw him sitting in the chair. Anyways, it's fucking weird, right? So, red chair. I come upstairs. In the living room, it's all open concept. In the living room, the open concept is a red chair, facing the opposite way. So I'm coming up the stairs. Chair's facing this way. I'm coming up the stairs. As I'm coming up, I look at the red chair, and I see like Michael Jackson sitting in the chair, the legs crossed, staring at me. No
What the
hat,
fuck?
long hair, like the nose and everything. I'm looking. I remember staring for a second. I'm like,
Michael Jackson's here.
but he didn't disappear when I looked at him.
You're just there.
I was
like,
there.
looking
I'm
right
staring
there.
at. That's what's. I'm looking at him like, And I look away. Of course, I look back. He's gone.
Yeah, and that was when we had our
That's when-
Michael Jackson phase because it was rare.
Oh,
like,
we
we
love.
every-
We
I
love
was the biggest Michael
Yeah, we were
Jackson.
playing music all throughout the house and whatnot,
That's
right?
what's crazy.
then
He
that
just
was big.
died.
And he just died too.
He
like-
just died. And
Yeah.
I see
No,
him
I
in a
remember,
red
I remember
chair.
when it was on the news and everything. Like
Yeah.
the whole family was like together.
You know what I
He's in a
just
red
remember?
chair.
Do you guys remember when we were playing Xbox in your basement, right? And
What we thought
the window was open. We saw that thing come to
No!
the door, knock
Knock
on the
on the
door.
door.
We ran upstairs to
And we
go
looked
check the windows,
outside.
and nobody.
Wait, what?
Okay.
Oh, yo, I'm
So,
shaking.
okay.
Can you guys see my eyes from here?
Yo, I'm-
Look, they're actually watering, bro.
I
Do you
remember.
remember?
We thought it was a robber.
We
didn't
thought it was somebody that was
Trying
coming
to
to
rob-
rob the house.
Bro.
Because his we were probably
Yeah,
like
it's fucking
15.
insane.
Nick would have been like 11.
We were younger.
Nick was 11.
We had to be
No.
younger, Ryan. Trust me, we were younger.
Holy
No,
fuck.
I
was
was
like
like
Yeah, Nick was like
11
11.
or something.
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
We were in high school. We were in high school still.
Okay.
So
Oh my
we're
God.
we're at the
Home alone.
we're home alone. So like Adam's parents, they usually go out right to go
Yeah.
grocery shopping and whatnot to make.
This
for
could have
dinner
been
later.
during the week. They could have been working.
Yeah.
I think it was a
it
March break.
It was
or
a March
something.
break. Yeah.
Go ahead.
So they could have been working and whatnot.
God, but see?
So yeah, so it was the fucking weirdest thing ever. So we're playing Xbox, and Adam has like windows, kind of like how you have like in
Bro.
his thing, right?
Yeah,
Like, those
yeah,
top
yeah,
ones.
yeah,
two
yeah.
windows.
So
Yeah.
This is to
yeah,
the left.
it's
side.
like, so you know where his TV is, so it's just the top left. So we're
Oh, the
playing.
blinds are open. Like, you
Blinds
can
are
see
open.
outside?
Blinds are like they're
Yeah.
partially open like this. So we're playing Xbox, right? Like they like I'm laying on the ground, right? I think Nick and Adam were playing like Cabela's hunting. Yeah, I think they were playing that. So I saw this thing come up the stairs.
Oh, it was
Right?
black, man.
It was
It
all
like-
black.
Yeah, it was like all black.
I remember
So
seeing
like,
it too.
we
Ryan
thought it
calls
was
me
a
over.
robber.
Holy
Adam.
fuck,
So I'm like Adam. Somebody at the door. So he's like, what are you
He
talking
knocks,
about?
didn't he?
Yeah,
No,
somebody-
no, but this is the
no, but-
craziest thing. So like, our code, like anytime we go to Adam's house, we knock on that window that's
Yeah,
right
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
That's
That's
how
our
that's how
thing.
that's how Adam knows that we're there.
And like, this thing did it. He knocked, like they knocked on the window, and
It
it was
knocked-
like all black. Like
Yeah.
there was literally nothing.
It
We
was
thought
all
it was like a
black,
robber
yeah.
or something.
I forgot about that.
So
story.
it knocked on that, and then it clicked on the door handle.
Tried to
Yeah,
open the
right?
door.
What
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
fuck?
So
Yeah.
I'm like
I fucking forgot about
like
that
so
story.
I'm like Adam, right? And Nick was like Nick.
I was
Nick
looking to see if it would run back
right.
Yeah.
through, the,
So
through
he's
the window.
he's looking at the window, and then
You
me
can still see
me
it.
and Ryan go
me and
upstairs.
Adam ran
Run
upstairs.
That's hard to
nothing.
see.
right?
No, but
There
like,
was
there was
nothing.
nothing. Like
Nothing.
No
when
one
I
came
peeked
out.
on the window, like
Yeah.
you know how you can still see the
Yeah.
stairs. There was nothing. Like nothing came down it.
So there's
That's
in
weird.
Adam's house we can have 3 different angles.
Yeah,
So me and
yeah.
Adam run upstairs. Adam runs
To
to
his
where
room,
the,
I think.
No,
No.
I ran to our room.
Yeah,
the spare
yeah,
room.
yeah.
I went to the living
Adam
room.
Yeah, the
runs to
living
the
The
living
living
room.
room, you can see everything.
And I was
everything,
downstairs.
driveway.
Nick was
Yeah.
To see if
yeah.
anything would walk down the stairs.
So
Nothing
Nick's at
walked-
the Nick's,
I forgot about
so Nick pulled one of the chairs, right? To
Stood
look
up on it.
because he
Yeah.
wasn't as tall back then, so he looks up, stands on it, right? So we're 3 different parts of the house, and we're yelling, "Yo, you guys see anything?" Adam's
Oh.
like, "I don't see shit." Nick's like, "Yo, are you sure somebody was here?" Right? I'm like, "Bro, we all saw it."
That's
We
crazy.
all
The
heard
door
it.
shut.
I was
and
just so
nothing.
It tried
Trying
to
to
open
open his
and it
door.
tried
It knocked,
opening,
yeah,
and it was just a
knocked.
black
Just
figure.
black. Like it was
So-
just black.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to think about this
Yeah.
from what I remember because I remember going up to I remember going like
Yes,
this to the door. I
that's
remember seeing
fucking
it.
crazy,
So what I
yeah.
remember is it was all black. Okay, if you guys seen a robber in a movie where he had like a black jumpsuit,
Mhm.
so everything was black. I remember it had legs. I
Oh,
remember,
you can see the
It was
legs.
a
I
full
saw
figure.
everything.
It was a
It was
full
a
figure.
full
Yeah.
figure.
but no shoes. Like it was like black.
It was just black.
black.
It was all black.
And it was like
It was all black.
And you couldn't see
it
his
was like a
face.
shadow
It was
black.
black.
Though.
It was
Like
like
it
this.
wasn't like
like look,
It was hidden,
their
like their face
was
was
all
hidden.
black.
Yeah.
it was
It
like
was all black.
shadow.
was
It was like a shadow.
You know things that got
Those-
popular. You know those
like those morph
suits?
suits.
It's like
It was like a
yeah.
black
Yeah.
morph. Exactly.
Exactly.
And,
that.
and it had like a hood, so you couldn't see anything, right?
It was
And
so
then
weird.
That's
so we
Did
go
any-
upstairs
how-
And the
How
face
was
was
it-
black.
face all black. So we go and look, and we're like, bro, we don't see anything.
Okay,
Because
you, like,
we
banging
went
on the
upstairs
door?
right away, so we
Yeah.
couldn't see anything run. Like nobody.
No,
they
yeah,
didn't have
and
enough
you
time
would
to
saw the
run.
stairs just like
Yeah,
that
and Nick would have
close.
saw
Yeah.
somebody run down the
There
street.
was nothing.
So
man.
Adam, from where Adam is, he
You
could
could
see
see
somebody running this way,
Oh,
or
I can
like
see
go over.
everything.
Everything.
Where
Yeah.
I
The
was,
living room.
it's up high,
See that
so I
way.
can see like everything running straight or left.
So
we
I
had
see
everything
straight
covered.
right. He can see straight
Yeah.
left.
And I could see if something walked down the
Yeah,
stairs
walk down
and
the
walked
stairs.
through like thing there, like
so-
a little.
So when we panicked, like we would have saw it.
It banged on the door, then it tried opening the
It-
door.
And
so
it
bang
did
on the window,
and
and
it
it
did
went
like
knocked
our
on the
thing.
window.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it did the window.
Like it was almost
Oh.
like a mocking us
I'm
type
trying to
of thing.
remember.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
banging on like how we would do. We'd do like
And-
1, 2,
'cause
3, 4.
I remember
Yeah,
we always
yeah.
we all went to the
Right there,
blinds,
bro.
because we were short, like short.
it was still
We went
there.
to the blinds and went at the window and
It was
won.
there.
What
It was
the
still
fuck
there.
is that? Like, it's a rob. It looks so. I thought like
robber.
you know, like I said, those robbers in movies, like
Yeah.
they're wearing like a robber's mask. I don't know, like and
Yeah,
wearing
it
a robber's
was.
mask.
Like,
And
the
it was there, like it was
Like-
there. We were looking
I'm
at
like,
it,
what the
opening, trying to
fuck?
open the door. I stayed there.
So Nick
they
stayed there.
ran.
Nick
Nick
stayed
I
there,
was at the
so
doorknob
he-
here.
Because as
I'm
soon
like,
as
They're trying to get in the fucking house.
Yeah, it literally did.
It's
So-
it's a person, dude.
yeah,
Yeah.
so when we first saw
I
it,
remember
we're
that.
staring
Guys,
at it.
Guys
We're-
check around.
everything.
After, like,
We went out in the backyard to
Oh,
make
fuck,
sure,
yeah?
like,
Like,
right?
no one was
So
there.
But like it's fenced off.
Yeah,
right?
it's
'Cause he has
fenced
a
off.
pool, so like it's fenced off. You have to.
Yeah,
Right?
it was-
There was
open for
nowhere it
Yeah,
could
it
have
was
went
nuts.
that we
That's
couldn't see.
freaky. Like,
Yeah.
it's like
There's no
Because
way.
it's
like-
like it could
I
be like
forgot about
paranormal
that
or it could be a
story.
robber. But
Because
like, it's like if it was
yeah.
a robber, you would have
No, we
saw
would've
him like
saw
walk.
saw it.
Or he would have ran away.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would have saw him run
Nick-
away.
Nick
As
had-
soon as you guys like, as soon as Nick's looking at the window and you're on the other
It
side,
would, like,
you
we
would've-
would have saw it. That's
Who
the
the fuck
thing.
would dress all black during
and
the
and
day?
you
it's
would have
during the
heard
day.
you would have heard
It's
you guys
during-
yelling too.
Yeah,
like,
it's during the day. It's during the day. Yeah, during the
Yeah.
day.
All black.
It was
All
all
black.
black
It's during the
during
day.
the
I'm
day.
thinking it's nice. Right?
No,
No.
like this.
Like, it was
this.
like this,
this
yeah.
outside,
What the
right?
fuck?
And it was
Yeah.
it had to be during March break because
It was yeah,
it was
'cause
nicer
it was
weather.
sunny,
Yeah, and
right?
we
During
used to
winter.
stay over at
Yeah.
his place for like the week, or
Yeah.
like we would stay
1
like 3
week
days
here,
there
1
and then
week
like
there,
3
yeah.
days at our house. So we were there,
Holy shit,
and then
forgot about that.
we like I said like
Oh,
we
this is
how it
that's
first started
crazy.
was I saw it, then we both all got up, like I
Yeah.
hit Adam, I was like, what the fuck is that? Nick's looking at it.
We're
so-
looking as we're all
Yeah.
looking. He
At
goes to the
it.
door.
and he goes to the door.
We all saw that.
And then
Fuck.
when Nick, Adam and I ran upstairs, and Nick got to the
Nothing
thing, it
moved.
disappeared.
So
Nothing moved.
like I'm trying to remember how. So we looked at it. After we look at him going to the door, we're like we go back like so
Yeah.
we're trying to get in the house, right? So Nick goes back and looks right away.
Because I have to grab the chair, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to grab the chair.
So he grabs a chair in a second, looks, nothing's there.
Nothing.
By the time I fucking run upstairs
We
so fast.
sprinted, dude.
Boom, 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 boom. Like
Yeah.
even if he ran away, because I would
Like,
see
you
him
would
running.
see
You would
something.
see it.
It's
There,
so close
yeah.
to run up there. Like,
Yeah.
you run
If-
Like
Even-
unless this guy was Usain Bolt
Yeah.
and as the because the chair, it's literally the chair's right here, the
Yeah,
window's
he
there.
was lit-
I just
yeah.
roll it. It's a rolling
yeah,
chair.
yeah.
So if he ran away that
You would have
fast,
saw
hey,
it.
you know what? Crazy.
I remember
Well,
it
I didn't see
fucking
nothing move,
perfectly
man.
now.
that was
We're
freaking
talking
crazy.
Because the knocking, I remember that. What? Go up to the window. We look. He's at the door.
Yeah.
No, it
once
was
we heard
wild.
that, once we
Like,
heard that, we
like,
sprinted
That's
upstairs.
fucking scary.
Maybe
It
not
was
as
hard,
grab-
but he went.
Nick
Right,
goes
you're
and grabs a
trying to get in.
chair. Thing had disappeared. But even okay, so even if it was like a robber, right? Let's say it was a robber.
All black during the day.
Yeah.
First off.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
I
like,
know, it's like
even,
it's
even
there.
if it was, it's like okay, we would still see either like a figure if you want to say like maybe they ducked under and like you know the window. But the way Adam's windows are,
You would
he
see
would
something.
see it,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And then even if you want to say okay, maybe they sprinted away. When we got to the windows, it would have enough time to like run, but you would still see like them like
Running,
just
just
going
go-
past
yeah.
the
Yeah,
window
you'd still
frame,
see some,
right?
yeah.
Like either side, or Nick would see them run
Because
down
it's a
the
corner
stairs.
house, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Like
so,
we
like,
had,
you would
you know,
perceive, bro.
it was
Corner,
freaking
corner house,
crazy.
you see it like it's
Yeah.
a big window that Adam's looking out of, right?
Yeah.
Dude, I remember it perfectly.
What'd you guys do
perfectly.
after that? Like,
Bro,
what-
we
what-
just
So
sat
I
down.
did, like
We
we
sat
just sat
down.
down because I
What
think
was
I
that?
came upstairs.
Yeah, we just ate. We
There
ate.
I came upstairs,
Holy
but like we were
shit.
sitting at the front door, like it was
Forgot
crazy. Because
about
I remember it now. Like we went, but
Yeah.
we just because I always
Dude,
had
it's
like
gonna be
I had the
two.
ledge, right? Like I always
Oh my
sat down on
God.
this ledge part, and Adam at Adam's front. You probably know like the
Yeah.
ledge
You know that
part.
little ledge to the front door?
Yeah.
That was my spot. So I
Nick always
sat
sat
down
there,
there.
yeah.
They were, I
They were on
think,
the stairs.
I think they were on the
And the
stairs,
railing.
and then the railing, and I was just like, bro, what did you see anything? Like we were
Yeah, we were
literally
trying to
asking each other,
piece
like, did
everything
you
together.
see like someone run? Right? Because at this point we're like, okay, it's a robber, right? That's what we're thinking. So it's like, okay, you would see someone move.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I didn't see anyone leave from the front door.
Yeah, he just went to the door.
Nothing.
And
He went to the door and
Yeah.
it's like he stayed there
That's
and he disappeared.
That's
it.
Yeah, they
It
didn't.
was
They didn't have
weird.
enough time
And we
to
were
run.
just
To run
waiting.
like you know.
That's the
Yeah.
thing. It was like a black. It's like someone wearing
Yeah.
a black morph suit. But this is like 10 years ago now.
Yeah.
Morph suits
Literally.
were even around 10 years ago. Like I don't even know.
I'm,
There's
they
like-
were, but like they weren't really mainstream.
Who
Who
the
Like,
the
Like,
fuck
who's
would
gonna
do that during
the
the
day?
door?
Like,
Well, you
I
can't
mean, we're all
rob
black,
someone
we're all black
in a
at
yeah.
night.
You
Like,
can't
it's
rob
easy.
someone in a morph
Right,
suit.
yeah.
You can't really
Yeah.
see
But
out of
the
that.
thing that
thing.
kind of
Yeah, I know. Yeah, if you're
You
wearing a
can't
morph,
see out of a morph
that's
suit.
so dumb. You'd be like, you'd be tripping over
But
shit.
yeah,
You'd be
like the thing that kind of like reminded me of it is
I
kind of
remember
how your
seeing
windows
the
are, and
window.
just seeing like the plants there. So I'm like, oh,
It was like just,
shit.
I remember seeing him. Dude,
And
this
it
was
was
just
tripping
the
the
whole
whole
fuck out because I
bro.
remember seeing it so well.
It was perfect.
Yeah,
like,
And us three
perfect
saw it.
figure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, that's
We
crazy.
saw
Y'all
it.
saw
Yeah.
the black.
It
Oh
was
my
good.
god, I forgot about that story.
because when I saw it originally, right?
Oh my
Because Adam,
God, that was
you
so
know how Adam's
scary.
windows are down there. There's
Yeah.
nothing blocking that.
Yeah, no, you
No,
So
see
I'm
clear as
looking,
day,
right?
yeah.
They're playing, and they're
Dude, that's so scary. I remember,
I sit down
remember,
to the
I
podcast.
was so fucking scared, dude. No, I was scared.
They're
No,
freaking
me
out
too.
because
It's
not
like
because
some
no,
major
no,
freaking
but they're
out.
freaking out
Someone's
first
breaking the
because
fucking house.
they didn't see it at first. They were freaking out because they just shot one of the animals in Cabela's.
Oh, yeah,
So
right.
I'm looking
It's
at the
just like a
window.
little glimpse that I
right?
saw
And
walking
then-
up the
yeah,
stairs. I was
That's
And
you see
oh,
someone coming.
but yeah, that's one thing. I saw it
See, we
walk
heard
up.
a knock, and then we saw a walk
Yeah.
up. This makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah, it was.
So it knocked
freaking
on the
nuts.
window, then it walked
like
up. What the
mocking
fuck, right?
us. Like it was straight, like it's the
'Cause
same
it
exact
probably-
knocks
they
that
always-
we
always
did.
knocked
It
on the
definitely
window.
saw you guys.
Always
and-
did.
Because
Till this day,
Yeah.
we still knock on the
Always.
window
Because
four
when we
times.
knock
yeah.
like that, Adam knows it's us, so he runs
Yeah.
up right
Yeah,
away, right?
yeah.
If it's a robber though, like
Why would he knock?
Yeah, and he would see you guys through the window.
Yeah, it was
so he was
open.
like, I'm not during the day. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna risk
Because
that.
we didn't have the lights
All
on.
black.
It was chilling there.
You like you usually knock, see, oh, is no one home? Okay, now I'm gonna try to break
now I'm
in.
gonna try to break in.
But he
It
would
knocked,
see.
shook the thing,
'Cause you get-
stayed there for a good couple
And
seconds.
you know how to
and
like
then-
bro, you're above
See?
you're
Yeah.
above the thing, like you're on the stairs already when you're
Yeah.
going to knock, right?
Mhm.
Because you have to be I think on like the
That's
second
fucking
step.
true. We saw
So
walk
you can
up.
see directly
saw walk
into
up.
the basement.
Mhm.
No
Yeah.
one's gonna first off in a morph suit looking thing.
yeah,
You're not
and why
robbing
would you
someone.
wear that in the middle
And
of
with
the day?
three
isn't it?
people in the
the
house that
basement.
you fully
And why-
see, that you know that can see you,
Yeah,
you're not gonna continue
I
trying to
just
rob
remember
them.
that, and I'm
Yeah.
just like, the way I felt back then. That was one of the scariest things that ever happened.
Scary.
to me.
That's
So,
probably the
that
scariest
is
thing.
because I remember looking at him. I'm trying to see like who the fuck is this person? The thing is a
Yeah.
person, all black. I'm trying to see his face. There's no fucking
Nothing.
face.
That's
Nothing.
There's
wild,
no
yeah.
Nothing,
face.
man.
And you have to
It's
think,
crazy.
like at that
It's
time,
crazy.
like we're like 15, Nick's 11, so we have to we're like he's the
I
youngest, so we have to
remember
kind of
that
babysit
now.
him. Type
Oh,
of
bro,
thing,
I
right?
was in there,
And
man.
then-
I was like,
And we're like, we're just sitting down eating chips and Doritos and stuff, and we're just playing Xbox. Like I'm laying
Yeah.
down playing my DS, playing some Pokemon. What was it,
Yeah.
Pearl at the time, right?
Pearl,
So I'm just
Pearl,
playing
yeah.
that. I'm always
Cabela's
in the Pokemon League doing that, training my Pokemon. I look up, I see this fucking thing.
nah.
What the heck is
And
that?
I'm gonna tell you.
To
To get us distracted away from like
Cabela's?
Cabela's
Yeah.
hunting at that time was impossible. Not even food would do it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
especially after
So when I
freaking out
saw
after
a
a
little
hunt,
thing,
like,
Yeah.
when I saw a little thing from the corner while it's knocking, I was like,
yeah, that
I
was freaking
forgot
nuts.
about
oh
that.
my
scene.
god, it
Yeah,
was
yeah,
That was
bad,
insane,
man.
dude.
I remember too,
Totally
just
forgot
walking
about
up.
that.
I totally I remember just up the stairs.
But it wasn't
If
trying to look at his
ring
face.
cameras were
Oh,
a thing
yeah.
back then,
Yeah.
that
holy
would have been insane.
Because
Like it
Yeah.
either would have, like it would have
imagine
been
catching a
insane.
ring camera.
But like it wasn't like
imagine-
just a walk. It was like a
It was like a
drift.
glide. Like it was
That's
like
crazy.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
imagine
because it
catching
was
I didn't
too
see
smooth.
no legs jump like going
Yeah.
up. It was just
Because you know how you walk
Yeah,
and like
you
your
have to,
sweater
like-
kind of shake. You like everything moves up and down. It was like that, and then it got to the door, and then you hear, and then you hear, right?
There's just
And we're
somewhere,
like,
like-
what the?
But dude, I remember
Just can't
it did have
explain, man.
legs though. Cause I remember I was.
No,
I
I know
but,
it
like,
had legs,
you didn't
but
see them
it
move
didn't.
when
It
they
didn't.
walked
Like, it
up
wasn't
the
like
stairs.
it wasn't like walking. It was like a gradual. Like it was like it came up a ramp. Like that's what
Yeah.
it went like that. Right? You know what I mean? Like
little Heelys.
I don't know, man. But it was that
Like
was
it just came from the ground, bro. It just came from the ground, kept rising, and then it just
And
it
it
just
stayed there.
disappeared. Like,
Yeah.
I'm trying to see what this person's wearing.
Yeah,
He's trying to get in
yeah.
the fucking house. I'm
I
like,
know.
what's all black during the day? My first stop.
Yeah,
All
An
black.
open. Yeah,
And then I'm looking at. There's no fucking
Nothing.
face.
Yeah,
There's
like,
no
our
face.
heads are right in the window,
What the-
man.
and
Like,
we're literally looking at
we're
this
right,
thing from
we're
where
in
we
the
are.
window. Like you can see our head looking at you.
Yeah,
Like
it
it's-
was that was probably the scariest thing that ever happened to me at Adam's house.
That's like
holy fuck.
probably
No,
the
that's
scariest
ever for
ghost
me.
thing.
I almost
That's
shit
the
myself.
scariest thing that ever happened to me ever. Scarier than being locked out. Scarier than seeing my dogs walk back.
Yeah.
Scariest
You
thing.
can't make sense of it, dude.
You can't.
Yeah, because
Actually, the only thing that's
that?
close is the Big Bang thing. That was
No, but
scary.
we actually saw.
Yeah,
it.
well, we
saw
saw
it,
this.
though.
It fucking went to the door handle with his hand. I remember I had a hand.
And it's just crazy that like it like disappeared is like the only.
Yeah,
boom,
it
boom.
was-
We all ran.
We,
Like, we all
literally,
ran
it was
up.
like literally
It was
simultaneously.
bad.
So Adam and I
Oh.
sprinted to the upstairs. I'm like, Adam, you go in that window, I'll go here. Nick said, I'm gonna grab a chair, look up. By the time we did that, it was gone.
Yeah, and it literally takes 2 seconds to run up those
Like
stairs.
it's,
Yeah,
Adam's
it's
house
not-
is not like
Okay,
it's
it's
a
probably
bungalow.
like
It's
it's
a
a
bungalow.
bungalow.
So
five
Yeah.
seconds
It doesn't
max
take too
for
long.
for Ryan. He has the longest way. You have to go up
Yeah,
that
'cause he's
stair,
going
that
around.
stair, and to the left or something, right?
Yeah. Well,
Probably
Adam
5
would have the
seconds
longest way
max.
because he had to go around
Oh,
the
to the
railing.
hallway,
Like
yeah.
So
5
I
seconds
have to go to the
max.
spare room. Adam has to go up and around. Go to the
Me,
the main
1
room.
second.
Nick's
Yeah.
just up the
Me,
up
1
the
second.
on the
Yeah,
chair.
Rolly
literally,
chain.
yeah, 2 seconds for you to just move the
So
chair.
Nick would have saw him move in either
No.
direction.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
would've
either
saw
way,
it.
and he could have been
And
like,
then
Ryan, he's
I-
going left. Adam, he's
I
going
would have
right.
been at
you
the
know what I mean?
top, and then I would have saw. Okay, I'm
right
going
side.
right, and I would have looked at the right side.
Yeah.
and would have saw him move. There's no fucking way
Nothing.
he's that fast.
There's no way.
And nobody-
no
and
way.
No
afterwards-
one
I
is
saw a
that
glimpse
fast.
of it.
5 seconds, not even.
And when we came back to
Yeah.
convene
Sorry,
in that middle
Ken.
area, we
Yeah.
opened the door,
Oh,
right,
fuck,
and nothing's
yeah.
there. And
I don't know.
we even did a test afterwards. So
We did,
Oh.
yeah.
Adam and Nick were downstairs. I was standing in the same spot,
Yeah.
and it was
Right,
like,
yeah.
it was like, okay, so now I'm going down the stairs, right? And it's like, okay, yeah, I saw you go down the stairs.
Yeah.
I turned right.
Everything.
They're saying at that window now. They're like, okay, I saw you turn right. And I went left. They're like, I saw you go left.
Yeah,
And
you
we
were-
made sure to count. We're like, okay, this is what we're gonna do. So I'm like, I'm gonna stand there. You and Nick start running, right, to the windows, and then I'll start running, right?
Yeah.
I'll shake on the door, and then at that point I'll start running. They did that, and they saw me. So it was like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
You're unlocking more memories. This is what the different Ryan back in the day.
Is this the one that he's
Sorry,
sitting
Blue brought
down
the
on the keyboard or something? I don't know.
Was it-
Do you remember that one?
No, he had some weird ones with his computer though.
Do you remember that one?
This-
When
no,
he's
this
on
one-
your couch.
I
and
kept
he's-
my. So you know the old webcam that you used to use at your house.
Oh
This
shit!
one.
Yeah.
The-
Microsoft one.
Yeah, I
The
remember this
Microsoft
one.
one.
The little
So
one,
I kept it playing. Do you have a controller close by?
The controller.
Yeah, like a PlayStation. Do you have anything close?
Oh fuck no.
So you know you keep tapping the A button or X button or Y button or circle button or square.
Yeah.
Tap. You know that button. You know when you tap
Yeah,
it,
yeah,
it's just that- you kept hearing that. Like something's pressing the A button.
like that snapback from
That's
clicking
Yeah,
it
crazy.
in.
snap back
Yeah.
from clicking it.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah. Okay.
Ryan saw that, and we were taking pictures of my house. We got an orb. He fucking calls mom and went home. I never slept over my house. He was so scared. He's heard footsteps in my house.
Yeah.
He said, dude, I heard
No,
footsteps
nah.
going to the washroom. My door was open and no one was walking there. Yeah, I can't. You know, something in my house like
First
twice.
off, who sleeps in there? Who sleeps with the door open?
Yeah,
Fuck,
That's
weird.
what's good.
That's
Yeah,
weird.
never.
Never.
And
I've
you
seen
can't-
it. Heard too many things to do that.
I've-
Alright,
yeah,
I'd
I
rather
do that.
hear it than see a freaking figure
Yeah.
walk through to the
Yeah.
washroom. Okay.
So the reason why I never sleep with my door open anymore is because of this fool over here. So my brother, right? He used to do ninja training when he was a kid or something. So he every night when he used to wake up, because somehow he always has bad dreams, but he was like
Yo, it
3,
was a
4.
bad dream for now. Yeah.
You know,
no, it is.
He was like
I
3,
thought
4.
it
He was young, so I would have been like 8, 9, right? So well, I would have been if he's 3, I'm 7. If he's 4, I'm 8. But anyways, yeah. So we're sleeping. I'm sleeping in my room, and then in the middle of the night, because I just sense like someone's looking at me. So I used to keep my door mostly closed, but just a
Oh,
crack
no,
open, right?
crack.
Just cause. So I'm like, I wake up and I'm like, what the fuck is that? Like, obviously I didn't swear back then. But in my head, I was like,
Yeah.
what the fudge, man? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that, yeah, what the freak? So in my head, I'm doing all the what the freaks, what the fudge, right? And then I just look, and then Nick doesn't just stand in the door. The guy's face is in the crack, right? So he's looking at me, Ryan.
That's what he used to talk to.
Yeah.
Ryan.
Yeah.
Ryan,
Yeah.
I can't sleep. Can I sleep with you? I had a bad dream. I'm like, can you just open the door and come in and close it? I'm like, why are you every night just standing in the middle of the hallway doing that? He's just every night. Every night he's doing this. I'm like, Nick. It got to the point where he used to just freaking sleep in my room because he didn't like his room. So every night I'm like, okay, Nick, you're not doing this anymore. Just sleep in my bed,
Yeah.
right? And then this is how I always get him to. So that scared the shit out of me. So that's why I've always closed my door ever since, right? So now, well, back then, he couldn't really sleep after that. So this guy would always maybe put on freaking Treehouse or watch Mighty Machines. But it's like every night I'm watching, like I wake up as Mighty Machines on because this guy can't sleep after he scared the shit out of me. You scared me. How are you not sleeping? You know what I mean?
I have a bad dream, man. You can't have a bad dream.
Guy standing at the door.
You can't bear bad dreams.
You can't have bad dreams when you're younger.
And that's
you can't do it.
Sleep in my room.
That's what happens when you try having a bad dream when you're 3. Who's getting mad at their 3-year-old friggin' brother?
Dude, you're plastering your face in the crack of my door and friggin' standing there. I don't even know how long you were standing there for.
Ryan.
That's the thing.
He's standing there for a while.
But take then. He
How long
could
were you
have
staying
He
there
could have
for?
been there for like 3 hours. And then he just like not did anything. Not did anything. Just stand there
No.
for 3 hours. And he's just in the doorway just looking, waiting until I turn over to look at him. And then he doesn't just I'm looking at the doorway. He doesn't just talk right away. He's staring at me eyes like this.
And you can feel like
Yeah,
someone's
Shoot,
like,
maybe it was like some
But
paranormal thing.
Imagine like
know,
so the doorway's like
When
this.
you're just standing above
Yeah.
the bed.
No, but the
Maybe
door.
it's that.
So this is how cracked my door is. So imagine you're just seeing this. It's like this. Look for the camera. As a little kid, so he's like down here. This is this. And then afterwards, you make eye contact. You hear some squeaky voice. It's like, Ryan, can I sleep with you? I had a bad dream.
Bottom line is,
You know what I
guys,
mean? Like,
Just
bro,
stay here.
I'm shitting my pants every night because of this guy. It got to the point where I'm like, just sleep in my bed. Go on the left side. Go.
And close the
And I'm
door.
closing the door.
bottom line is, old house is haunted.
Oh.
Adam's house is still haunted. Okay. And I can't have bad dreams when you can't have bad dreams when you're 3 years old.
No, no, you can't.
Brought a story up in my old house. It was really haunted in Toronto.
Yeah.
And my room was in the attic, but there's 2 rooms. Like back then, like the attic was like a normal second floor, like another floor. There's 2 rooms, but we didn't have doors. We just had like curtains.
Ooh.
And so to convince me to sleep in my room, because I had a second bed in my parents' room. Like I had like my own side in their room.
Just
and that's
in
where I
case.
sleep. But they're like, they wanted to get me to sleep in my own room. So my cousin Ruby had to sleep on the floor. I had like that Spider-Man pull-out thing. So she was sleeping there. And I was like, nah, fuck this. I'm scared. I left her. She slept.
I remember that.
I just went back to my other bed. I was like, yeah, I can't. I never slept up there. It was too scary.
Attics
Your
are
house
weird
is
too.
crazy, like,
Yeah,
Attics
yeah,
are not fun,
They're
bro.
weird.
And like too many things like happened there. But I remember I actually caught another voice in this room.
Really?
Yeah, with Jordan. So I'll put the
Great to
clip.
know,
I'll
Yeah.
There's a couple.
Ow! Ow! What the fuck?
So
I
we were on
That's something you
Kijiji
should say
pranking.
before
We're
inviting
prank calling
people.
people.
Oh,
Actually, he put his at the time the iPhone 4 was brand new, so he just took a picture of his phone. Said he was selling for like $50. So do all these like messages, like people calling, and we're like just recording and talking to them for like hours. And Jordan like lifts my like stool, but the leg part falls out and fucking hits me hard. Like, oh fuck! I'm like, Jordan, and then in the clip where you see you hear like a whisper like protect yourself or
What?
or protect your
Like watch
it
yourself.
almost
type thing, yeah.
it basically sacked me, and it's like I think it said protect yourself or protect your balls or some shit. I was like, what the fuck? Like, and I have that clip somewhere. I'll find it. I'll put it in the
Find
video.
You imagine the ghost is like protect your balls.
Yeah, I know,
That'd be so funny.
Protect your balls.
Protect your balls.
Like
It's
a, like a guardian
it's
looking
weird.
after you, man.
Yeah, it said like protect yourself. Like it says like
I
that
didn't
fast.
see
Like,
that, yeah.
I haven't. Like I
That's
have
wild.
That's
some
friggin'
sick.
nuts.
That was like
That is nuts.
it was funny because it was like perfect time. Like the chair just fell on me. I got hurt.
Same
Yeah.
voice as the hay?
Mm.
You gotta see that.
Oh,
What happens if it is?
Because the hay was like a female.
Yeah.
voice,
It sounded like
right?
a female.
And I'm
Also,
pretty sure. I think this was female too.
Oh damn.
Because it was like a light
Maybe
voice.
it's
I just want to say quickly with the hay. We'll
Yeah.
go back to your story. With the hay,
Yeah, I know that.
there's actually knocking. I put the with headphones.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
but
the
you're-
knocking
yeah.
was weird because we
Because you
didn't
said
hear that.
you
You're
saw the
knocking.
text for it. You saw the text saying, "Oh, knock," and then.
If you with headphones on, you're.
It was 3 knocks.
But it was
yeah.
like on a door. Do. Hey, it's like piss. You're trying to sleep or something. The
Yeah.
ghost. Anyway.
You guys are making too much noise down here. It's an old lady ghost. Hey,
But you protect your.
protect your balls.
Yeah, no, you guys should see that
It's
though.
like,
Like, look
yeah.
at the
Now,
video,
like, I
see
caught-
if it's the same
Yeah, put it
voice.
together.
That'd be cool.
I have to find that clip because I know I had the full version, and then like I cut that part out because like hold, I gotta export this part. This is crazy. But then like I was like, oh fuck! I was like freaking out. Like, can we cut that? It's a little bit embarrassing.
You heard the voice.
But yeah, you hear it like as it
That'd
just
be
dropped
crazy
on
though,
me
man.
already.
Yo, if it's the same voice, that's insane.
Maybe it's
Fuck,
like,
I'll look for it after.
That's insane,
So,
though.
That is nuts.
What?
Like
Anyways,
that. Haven't pulled her
That is
first.
nuts. No pun intended.
Yeah.
I think,
That'd be
yeah,
crazy.
that was I couldn't believe it. Yeah, and we're just being little shits on Kijiji.
Yeah. Hey, new phone for $50. The ghost is like, this
Yeah,
is
but-
gonna happen to you. Watch. And I'm gonna tell you to protect yourself, but you won't hear it.
Oh yeah.
Lawyer to last year.
Okay, I remember we actually the phone number we give after was one of her friends' phone number.
No, you didn't.
That's crazy.
All these people just like kept calling him. He was like, "What the fuck?" He was so pissed.
Here's a
at us.
block
Yeah,
of everybody's
that-
numbers
Who is
after that.
this? Because nowadays you have to confirm it's your phone. And
Yeah.
back then,
Oh,
you
yeah.
just whatever the fuck.
Yeah, Kijiji's different now. Anyways,
But guys,
a lot of good ghost stories here today.
that was good. Thanks
Yeah.
for joining us, telling your sick ass stories, reminding me of stories we had
That was the
together.
craziest story
Yeah.
ever.
Yeah.
My
Yeah.
grandmother's picture. That was off top. I can't even remember that. I don't know how that even came to me.
Yeah.
I think the dolls moving.
Yeah.
That's
Did-
what reminded me.
Did you do with that TikTok filter, like where it like can detect heat
Oh!
on the chair?
Oh, yeah, you did that too.
Where the fuck is that?
That was-
Have that-
you
have
did that
in
in,
your saved video
yeah,
on
you
your
did that in
TikTok,
that
you never
same,
uploaded it.
Yes, I do.
Which one? The you did that in your
Yes,
dining
I
room.
do.
Yeah,
and then you
that was
also
on the
did
chair,
one. Yeah.
right?
You did, and then he did it in his kitchen too.
Where's the fucks?
It'll be your locked videos.
Yeah, that was insane.
Ah. Is this it?
Yeah, this is your kitchen.
This
Then when
is
you did
it.
it. Yeah, you did it in the family room on that seat.
Okay, I gotta put the volume down.
Yeah, like it looked like two things.
Yeah,
you said,
detects-
like,
Is
you
it a
were standing
fucking
That
person?
ghost filter is crazy though. Like, it detects like heat or
You see
something.
the fuck? Is that okay?
That's
Stop.
like a person standing
Is
there.
that
there.
a-
Two.
Is that like a fucking person, kinda, or
It
no?
does,
yeah.
like, it does.
I
It looks
see
like a
eyes
figure.
here, a nose, a mouth. That's what I see. I could be tripping, but I don't
Yeah.
know. Could be anything.
No, it was like when you first showed us the one that was
This
in your
was the one-
dining room.
Fuck, like,
Yeah,
I
I know where
wish-
that
the
is.
one
Yeah.
where it's sitting,
The one that's
thing's
sitting down.
I wish I could
Yeah,
take you
yeah,
guys to.
yeah.
There's this abandoned place just before going to,
Here?
and it's like 2 buildings, 2 houses, and I caught like crazy shit and like experienced a lot of ghost stuff there.
That's crazy.
I believe you, man.
And I was
There's
like, I wish I could go back, but they like demolished it.
that's the thing too. Is just like you
Can't wait to be the
as
cameraman.
as like normal people, we don't
I know, I can't wait
understand
to
like
see
you
what
know
we
that
experience.
spiritual.
I
I go back here,
Yeah.
same spot.
That's freaky. Yeah,
Like
the
you can
face
literally
popped
see
up,
the
like,
hair and stuff.
Yeah, like it looked like if someone like face just popped up, like a
Yeah.
horror movie right there.
Look at.
Like that could be like their hair.
That's
you
like
see-
right in your camera, bro.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Did you see that shit?
Those are like those movies where
It's
the
like-
old,
it's
the
like-
old
it's like
'90s
jump
movies where
scare.
you see the flash, you see the ghost. That's what it looks
Like
like.
a grudge.
Yo,
Yeah.
I'm trying to
There's
think. I'm
another
trying to
one.
think.
Yeah, you had more.
I'm trying to
The one on
think.
the
How
chair.
much, like, how much paranormal things did you experience before that thing that we saw? Because what happens if that thing entered the house?
But that wasn't the
I
first
know,
one though.
I know, but like I'm saying, like, what happens if like that's when he
What was
started
that thing?
experiencing
Yeah.
all the other stuff?
Because before
Because all that stuff was after.
no, because he had the one with the connect
I don't forget.
before that
Yeah.
one.
No.
Wait,
the
say that again,
one,
sorry, I had
the
to
one
do
with
something.
the
No, but-
connect
What was
was
it?
after
No,
that.
but
Connect
he-
was way after.
No, but
Way
he,
after
what about
that.
the
That's
ones?
very
No, but his
close.
computer ones where he found the orb. That was before that. The orb.
Which
one.
orb's this?
With the computer one, the Ryan.
I don't think.
Oh,
That was before that.
That was way.
Yeah,
No, that was grade
before.
7.
Yeah, that was
What-
before.
what
He had,
grade
he
se-
How
had
old are
stuff
you in
that
grade
was.
7?
When did
12?
Michael Jackson die? We weren't in high school yet, were we? Was I in high school?
I was 9.
No,
I was
we
9.
were grade 8.
Yeah, so he saw that before. So Adam had bear stuff happen before that one.
Ah.
But I mean, he had other ones that happened.
Unfortunately,
after
that video of the A button, like it's
wish I-
gone. Because it's literally you hear that button going click, click.
that. Yeah.
No one's in the room.
I
How's
wish-
the button being pushed?
Yeah, remember
It's
what-
going non-stop.
Yeah.
Remember when Gordy played the prank on us? with
Oh,
his
that
keys?
was good.
That was
We were
crazy, bro.
freaking
We
out.
were freaking out.
So,
Nah,
so like Gordy
He's
has
a
a
dick
tracker
for that
for his
one.
keys, right? So he
Yeah.
presses a button.
Yeah, you
and it
Gord.
goes like doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo, right? And then yeah, Gord
hit
got
it or
it.
He fucking hit it in the lights.
Yeah, he hit it in the
I was hearing
lights.
these sounds. Where the fuck's that coming from?
So we're looking because it sounds like it's coming from upstairs. So we're going
Yeah.
upstairs, and of course Gord is the tallest one, so he can do that with these.
But like, it
So-
sounded like it was the printer turning on.
Yeah.
Like it sounded like someone was pressing a button to turn on a
Yeah.
printer.
Yeah.
Because I think he hit it there
That was a
first,
good
and then he
prank.
moved it. That was good, man.
Yeah, it was
that
good.
was well done.
Because then we
Nick was like almost tearing up.
Yeah.
Like, what
We
the
went
fuck
up-
was
I was like,
going
bro.
on? We're like, where's this sound coming from?
Gordy played it well
It
too.
was
'cause
out
he was
of
a skeptic
nowhere.
and,
Like, it's like that was the best prank
So-
ever because it
oh,
was
it's
out of
great.
nowhere. It's not like
Yeah.
anyone knew nothing. Like he just that's it.
Yeah.
I don't even know why he
So-
thought about it. Like
Okay,
that.
take this in. So this is what scared us the most. The scariest
when we
part.
were upstairs in the kitchen.
No, downstairs watching Nun. I said the Nun's
Oh,
face
yeah.
came off. The Nun came up to the screen.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I said,
he's
if
perfect.
it goes
That was
off
perfect.
now, it's definitely a ghost. I fucking run up the stairs, me neck go upstairs. What is
No, do you
that?
remember when we were in the kitchen? Remember when we were in the kitchen? We're like, that was after. It was after that part. We were in the kitchen because we were making food, and we're like, okay, whatever. And then we heard it again. It was from the basement.
Yeah,
Yeah,
was right
it
behind.
was-
It was right behind
yeah.
the friggin' printer.
Yeah, it was nuts, dude.
That's
Like we were
funny.
freaking.
He,
we were
I don't know
freaking out.
why
Yeah.
he thought
Yeah.
about
They were
it,
freaking
but like
out.
it was just out of the
Just
blue.
mind
Yeah.
That's why it like
He
that's
timed
why
it
it was
perfectly.
so.
Yeah, he did.
It's well done.
It was so great.
well done. It was a good.
It was
Yeah.
great.
Gordy got us good that
He
day.
did.
It was
That's
Because
great.
we were
man.
all freaking out.
Like,
And then
watching
he
scary
even acted
movies.
well too, because he's like, guys, did you guys hear that? Like, what the fuck?
Oh, dude, it was
Right?
Frank. It was
So-
well
And like
well
he's
done.
he's a skeptic. Well, he's
Yeah.
a little bit less of a skeptic
He's
now.
less wow. With my
Picture,
aunt's
eh?
Yeah,
And
like he
picture,
was
that
a
one's crazy.
heavy skeptic,
Yeah,
right?
that
So
one's
when he did that, and we saw that he was scared, I was like, oh shoot, this is real. Like
It's
I
fun-
did not, I had no
it's-
clue that he was pranking.
I still have to post a TikTok because we were talking about Gordy's reactions. I said one of my best friends, Gordy,
Yeah.
he's a total skeptic. When he saw the picture, he's like,
Yeah, he's like, what the fuck, dude?
I don't know, because I had all the dates, everything to prove it, right?
Yeah,
So-
when Adam showed me that, I was like,
Yeah.
she died
So-
before this, because like I like we obviously we grew up together, right?
Yeah.
So I knew like I know most of his
Some-
family
yeah,
members and
yeah.
stuff like that. So I knew her because I've seen her a couple
Yeah.
times, and I'm like, when did she pass away? He's like, dude,
2018.
like
Year
before this picture.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, like, are you sure? Because like she's right there.
That's crazy.
So
Yeah.
after we're done this podcast, which we should probably end soon.
Yeah, we're gonna end it now.
But
You're
we
gonna show on the computer.
I want to show you guys on the computer the image. It's better than on the phone.
Oh
Yeah.
shoot.
I'm gonna write it up. You're gonna be like, what the fuck?
Yeah, yeah.
Because someone commented, oh, it's a on the because it's got like 100,000 views now. That video. Someone commented like, what they say?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a random person in the background. I said,
Oh, yeah.
dude, first thing, if you put your brightness up, it
Look
looks
at
like
the
her.
Yeah.
face,
Go
yeah.
on a good computer. Put your brightness up all the way on a good monitor. You will see
You're
she
not- you're
looks
not-
exactly
he
like
said-
that.
But-
wedding.
but it's
You're
at
not
a wedding,
gonna have
you're not getting a random
person
person.
Yeah.
at a wedding.
I know.
And
I
everybody has to sign
explained it
in.
too. Remember, I explained it.
Yeah.
Everyone,
Everyone-
everyone
They're
has
like,
signs
they
in.
go, oh, it's a random person. You guys are reaching.
They know.
It's like-
Bro,
Yeah.
you're reaching with the comment.
Yeah.
It's a family.
It's a
It's
family
a wedding.
wedding.
I
Like,
know,
yeah,
and you know,
people-
and nobody
everybody
like,
invited.
don't, like the bride is the one that noticed it
Yeah,
after.
she was going through the
Yeah.
faces. Yeah. But we keep
Like,
talking about
what?
the picture too
Yeah,
much.
okay, guys.
But anyways, guys,
That was this episode of the Ghost Bros podcast. What episode is this? 13?
13.
Something.
Is it 13?
Yeah, I think
10
it's
just
13.
came out.
Wow.
Yeah, but 11's supposed to come out right now. I'm
Unlucky
Oh.
13.
behind on that.
Oh, serious. Saturday.
I know it's gonna come
It's
out.
okay.
It's gonna come out.
Anyways.
But yeah, no, thank you guys for coming, Ryan, Nick.
Yeah, man,
do
anytime.
you wanna plug anything right now?
My YouTube's Jones3 Gaming. Check it out.
I'm just gonna plug my Instagram and Twitch. So my Instagram is Ryan_Jones18, and my Twitch is Orion11. But the beginning O is a 0. So 0
We'll put
Ryan
pictures
11.
in. We'll
Yeah.
put pictures in for you.
So yeah, give me a follow. We're trying to get affiliate. So yeah, let's do
Hope
it.
you guys
Yeah.
enjoyed our
Affiliate.
scary
Yeah,
stories.
thank you
Yeah,
for sharing
for
your
sure.
story.
No, thanks for having us,
Boys.
man. Like, it was fun, coming here and talking about old
Yeah,
gold
man.
stories
Oh,
with you guys.
yeah,
So.
it's a-
Even
Growing up
Yeah.
stories that like you
Yeah.
don't realize, like
Totally
until
forgot about the
after.
person on the door.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Holy
Yeah,
shit!
yeah.
Like, we were talking about shop fairs for so long.
Yeah, that's why.
And I have the craziest
this guy,
thing.
this guy brings up like, the same stories every episode. And
I
then we have,
know.
like this.
Like you'll see when you actually go back and edit it, you'll
Yeah.
see the moment just before, like, I think you guys were talking about something, and I go like
Yeah.
that, and then that's
Oh.
right when I remembered that story. So
It's
you'll
crazy,
see it
yeah,
in
like
the
when
actual
like a
picture.
certain thing can
It
like
just
click
clicks.
a
Yeah.
memory in your brain.
Yeah.
It's
Like my grandmother's picture, the dolls, and like
Yeah.
moving.
Yeah,
Because I remember
clicks, bro.
the picture moving every day. I wake up and it'd be facing me. How the fuck's this picture moving?
Yeah.
It was over there, and now it goes like this.
Yeah.
Anyways, but
yeah.
guys, thanks for listening. Boys, thanks for having you on
Yes,
today.
sir.
Thanks for having
Of
us.
course.
Thanks for
Thank
having
Thank
us.
you.
Thank
It
you
was a
again.
pleasure.
It was a pleasure for
Hope
sure.
you guys enjoyed.
We're gonna go ghost hunting too, so
Cameraman.
see what we
That's
can
right.
get.
Alright, guys. See you next time.
Peace.
Take care, guys.